Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
But don't sound
Come
like
on.
Don't sound like a dying pig.
Happy New Year.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, rated by iTunes as one of the best new podcasts of 2012, best new comedy podcast. We were voted.
Top 3.
Yeah, we're like, in no particular order, we're one of the 3 best.
Shut up. It's number 1.
Okay, we're number 1. So thanks, iTunes, and thank you to all our listeners. And this show's about you. We're brought to you by Amazon. You go to the site, you hit the Amazon. You do the Gamefly thing if you want games.
Gamefly!
Nope, don't do that for once.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen. Happy New Year.
And I am Chris D'Elia. And you guys know who the best is.
No.
Will Sasso.
3 of me.
Otherwise known as at Will Sasso.
No,
So get on that
no.
shit. Hey, suck
Hey.
my cock right now
no.
with
Hey,
what you're
guys,
saying.
guys, calm
what
down.
you're saying can suck my cock.
Guys, no
Here's what we
profanity.
did.
What
It's
I'm
the
saying
first of the
can't
year.
suck
It's the first of the year, and we've asked our listeners to tweet us at 10minpod, our listeners who follow us on
Exciting.
Twitter, and hashtag TMP New Year's to give us some New Year's resolutions.
Yep.
So we're going to go through these. Let's just jump into it. This
Yeah,
is
you know what? Let's just jump into it and see where it takes us.
This is
huh?
from,
Hey, Will, jump into it and just see where it takes us, man.
Look, dude.
Let's
This is
go.
from at Nate Jorgensen at 10minpod. Stop killing bits. Hashtag TMP New Year's.
I wonder who
Brian,
they're talking
that's-
to.
They
Hey,
must be
man.
talking to.
Wonder who they're talking to.
This is from at the then Salmon said. Change that, dude. At 10minpod.
Yeah, for sure,
Hashtag
change
TMP New Year's for Bryan Callen. Oh, his New Year's resolution should be for Bryan Callen to stop popping his peas into the fucking mic.
Agree.
Here's
Agree.
Here's at urination. Get the resolve to slap that 82-year-old you work with to his knees and him.
Nice.
Hashtag Brian is my weird uncle, but old.
This is Chris. Do you have any?
Yeah, well, I have one seeing right here from my dad that says, try 7 minutes instead of 10 minutes. And then, which is funny, my dad's a good guy.
At Bill DeLeo.
And then he fucking retweeted himself,
Yes, I
which
know
is
this.
really
Hey,
weird.
Dad, good stuff, Bill.
Does he
Bill.
know what the fuck?
Well,
Yeah.
your
Don't-
father probably doesn't know how to use Twitter because he's a father.
Here's-
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the same reason Brian doesn't know
Here's
how to use
at _amoeba. Brian, once a week, have one conversation without using the word I or me.
Twitter. Oh, that's on the money.
Will,
Who's that, about
Will,
you?
And then he says, Will, 1,000-pound calf raises.
What's he got for me? Nothing?
Nah,
Must
you
be
don't count.
perfect. Must be perfect.
Here's a very interesting one. This is from at Tanner1330. It says, at 10minpod, eat less boner farts.
How about this asshole? At Magic Man 2023, a good New Year res would be to change the way you see people. This guy took it for real.
Wow, what a fucking weirdo.
What a weird
Hey,
fan.
asshole, it's the 10-minute podcast.
Hey, don't call him
It
asshole,
clearly...
he's a fan.
Hey, you fucking piece of shit.
Hey,
You
calm down.
scum-sucking, motherless.
No, he's not a mug. You don't know. Hey,
Here we are. Chris, this has something to do with you, too. This is from at Mark McCuish. That's interesting.
This guy said
And he
my...
says, at 10minpod, hey, at 10minpod, Brian to stop interrupting, Chris to shave his head, Will to stop intimidating everyone with his bear-like body.
this is funny.
no,
This is
no.
funny. At Death Squad, B, add water so you can be as manly as Joe Rogan. Chris, wear heels so we can
No.
tell you apart from Whitney.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one.
And Will, just keep being a fucking dogo.
He calls me a dogoat?
That's good.
great.
That's what you are. Hey, how about this?
How dare you.
TMP New Year's, Chris, unblock me, you dogoat.
Chris, you have to unblock that guy for that.
Let me look.
Come on, unblock him.
Oh, wait, no, he's not blocked. He's just joking.
Oh, okay. See, people,
See?
the fans
If
are
you
on
do a
top
joke,
of it.
I keep
Hey,
you,
I
bro.
like this. This is at Cheryl Krause, who I know. I know Cheryl. She's in Vancouver. Hey, Cheryl. Make a resolution that you three will do stand-up comedy show together in 2013, and do one 20-minute cast in January.
But I got a question for you though. Is it a stand-up comedy or is it stand-up comedy? Because you said stand-up
Don't
comedy.
You said
me
stand
on
a
that.
can up.
Will, what's stand-up comedy?
Well, a stand-up comedy is when you take a can that's been knocked over and you stand it up and then you tell a joke about
Oh,
that.
that's
Guys.
not good. That must be nothing.
It's not very lucrative. No.
Don't do that to me.
All right. Oh, here's let's see.
Will's-
Here's a weird one. This is from @Aaron all day. Chris should get punched in the face more.
Okay, see, now that's not a good one, actually, for my
it is.
health.
It's really
This one's @CatGlows. Will's only resolution should be to get the world record in having the most chicks reverse cowgirl him.
That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
that would be awesome, but that would take more than 1 year for sure. That would take 75 years. And he'd be dead.
This
And
is
for
from
Brian's age.
This is from Goatboy Diaz. At hashtag
Mexican?
TMP New Year's. Looks like he is. His name is Todd, though.
Todd Diaz.
At 10 Min Pod, try and meet in the middle on weight, talkativeness, and hair.
Oh, well, that's not a sentence. That's
pretty good.
For
So
sure.
he's talking about my weight, Brian's talkativeness, and your hair.
that'd be the perfect man.
So Brian, you'd have to talk less, and then Brian, you and me, or Chris and I need to talk more, and then Brian, you and me need to grow more hair. Chris needs to cut his hair shorter,
Yep.
and you guys need to gain weight, and I need to lose weight.
No, I see what I think.
He's trying to make us all the same.
How about
like
this?
that.
At Woodworker Press, Brian has to concentrate on not being so jealous of Chris.
There you
What
go.
do you have to say about
Did
that,
you make
Brian?
that up?
That's ridiculous because I'm not jealous of you, Chris, because you are a flippin' land
Well,
bird.
Sean Thurston's theme seems to think that you're jealous of me.
Here's one from Aaron.
He lives in Florida.
Here's one
Walton
from
County.
Here's one from @Aaron all day. He says Chris should get punched in the face more.
Oh, okay.
Now I know I just
You're
read
making
that.
those up.
No, I read it. I already read it.
This is funny.
But here's the reason why.
Why?
He tweeted it twice.
Oh,
Here it
well,
is,
that guy
twice.
then needs to get punched in the face.
Here's this
twice.
guy. Here's this guy.
We
This
should
is
also spend more time talking about each of these instead of just bombarding the
you're
listeners with what the fuck is going
Here's
on.
the one we should
And
talk
Brian
about.
goes right back into it. Naturally, he doesn't listen. And okay, cool.
Here's the one that we should talk about.
Okay.
This is
Listen
from
to talks
at-
about?
Listen to talking about.
Here's at Brian Avendano. Brian is always saying his skin is tight. He should become Will's 24/7 leather pants. I'm saying literally become Will's pants. Okay, so you want to take my skin off and make pants out of them.
very
you're
Nazi-like.
You're a young serial killer.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's
He's
very
a young
Nazi-like.
serial killer.
And he's got lots of problems.
Yeah, he's got some problems.
That's very serious, and we need to alert the authorities on his Twitter.
Oh,
so
here,
let's do
can
that.
I please read this one? Here's a great one. This is from AJ Sandwich, who's at Lord Sandwich with an E
That's a
on the
funny
end.
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
At 10 Min Pod, you should buy a shock collar for Mr. Garbage Dick Bryan Callen and zap him while conducting BKJ or CSS type behavior.
What the fuck is
What is
that?
it?
Bit
What-
Killer Jones or
Oh,
Conversation
nice,
Strangler
nice.
Stevens
What a
type
great
behavior.
listener.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't have
Thanks,
a garbage
AJ
dick.
Sandwich.
Why are you calling it a garbage dick?
You know,
Mr.
it's funny. You actually do have a garbage dick. You actually do.
You do- you have
actually
garbage
do.
for a
And
dick.
I know that for a fact.
How would you
have a
define
garbage
How would you
dick.
define a garbage dick? That's a
It's-
garbage dick that smells
Because
like
I'll tell you
rotten
what,
orange peels.
your dick. I've seen your dick, and it's a squished out tube of toothpaste with a banana peel on it.
Hey,
That's true.
man.
And it smells like Will's fucking garlic burps.
Ah, come on,
Look,
dude.
I had some garlic
the-
sauce once, and
I rubbed my John in garlic sauce.
I had some garlic
it's
sauce.
It's good to keep the fungus away.
We record these, a few at a time, and I had some garlic sauce today. Okay, then I burped in Chris's face, and he didn't like it.
God, it's so gross.
Here we are.
pretty good,
At
guys.
10 Min Pod, compile all of your episodes on DVD and release it. # straight to Redbox.
Do you even get that one, Brian?
Yeah, I just did.
How come? Did you listen to it?
I didn't get it.
Oh, so
We
you
made a
didn't
joke
get it.
about you
Okay,
on
so
the
you did- so
podcast.
you're laughing and you didn't get it. That's interesting.
Guys,
Even though you didn't misspell something or missay something.
no, I got it because I listened to the one you were talking about.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, here's this is from
You didn't.
this is from
Yeah, I did.
Mary Shibani at Radiohead Love is her name, and you can change that immediately.
Absolutely, 100%.
At 10 Min Pod, I'd like to suggest a # TMP New Year's to settle down a bit with a really nice girl instead of playing the field. Probably.
I like how it ended in probably.
she's sweet.
She doesn't know about us.
Well, you know what?
She don't know about me.
That
Come and be that girl.
plays perfectly into my actual New Year's resolution, which is to get at least 3 girls pregnant because I want an Insta family.
No, dude.
Yeah,
no.
don't.
I want 3 kids by the
No.
end of 2013.
But would you have to take care of all 3? You're going to move all 3 of them in? with you?
Whatever.
Yeah. No,
No, you
that's
gotta
going to be
think ahead.
expensive. It's going to be expensive.
Yeah, you have to think
I
ahead.
got money.
Yeah, you have some money. Yeah,
I was
but
on.
it's
I was
still-
on shit. My dad says.
Yeah, but
For a year.
then that's how your money goes away very
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? There's
Thanks,
there's blood.
sorry, I
thanks
think-
for writing in,
Blood
everybody.
and snot everywhere.
I'm allergic to Brian's baldness.
Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. We're on Twitter at 10minpod, Facebook /10minpod. Hey, hit the St. Jude Children's Research banner on our website, and also go to chrisdelia.com, bryanallen.com for the comedy.
Bryan Callen.
I
Because
started
we're like,
it.
he's like, is that what you want to do when we start? He'll say.
I started it. This is starting.
Some podcasts.
Brian, don't sing the fucking song. The song's about to go on its own.
Brian, you suck, dude.
You do.
See how I don't suck.
Some podcasts are slow,
Yeah.
and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening
Yes, you
to
are.
10 Minute
Brian, stop it.
Yeah, the 10-minute podcast.
Brian, shut the fuck up. Welcome to the 10-minute podcast. Rated by iTunes is one of the 3 best new podcasts of 2012 in comedy.
That's a good thing to say.
You're
that.
welcome, everybody.
It's a
Yeah,
good, it's a
and
good
thank
thing
you.
to say that because people who are listening to this are hearing that and they already listen to this. So that's good.
Well, and that brings me to the next thing I was going to say, Chris, you cocksucker, which is thank you to all our listeners for help, for getting us up there. And thank you, iTunes. It's great. It's really great. Hey, guys, it's really great. Brought to you by Amazon. You want to buy something on Amazon, go to 10minutepodcast.com and click the Amazon banner. Also, Gamefly.
Gamefly.
oh, man.
Stop
I
it.
hate it.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Come on, man.
That's pretty cool that I do
free
that.
trial.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of cool.
No.
My
that's cool.
name is Will the Mesomorphic Minotaur Sasso.
It's a ridiculous nickname, man. I'm the only one with a nickname. It's Bryan the Kid Callen. You know, it's unbelievable.
And I'm Chris, undercover cop D'Elia.
Why can't we all have cool
talking about?
nicknames?
Why?
Because those are, you just made those names up
No.
and
The
nobody ever gave them to you.
Mesomorphic means that you put on muscle easily.
Yeah.
That's me.
I know what that means.
And Minotaur means I'm half man, half horse.
Okay.
Okay, well, first of all,
that's
a Minotaur
ridiculous.
is not that. A Minotaur, actually, you idiot. That's a centaur.
Centaur. Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
moron. A Minotaur, you uneducated lout.
No, a
You
Minotaur-
fucking dogoat. A Minotaur is a man with a bull's head.
Right.
What a moron.
It
What
doesn't
did
really
I
matter
say?
because neither of those
What did
guys
I say?
exist. So
You said Minotaur is a half man, half horse.
I'm sorry. I meant to say the sexual centaur.
no,
didn't
you
mean
can't
to
say that.
You
Listen,
can't just change
here's
that
the deal.
now.
Also, Brian, I didn't know you're so smart at Greek mythology. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
I'm
your thing?
well, it's called being educated.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
here's what else.
read
You
books.
said somebody gave you. You said somebody gave you the nickname, the kid. Who gave you that nickname? Yeah.
Who gave me that
Well, 'cause
nickname?
you said we're just making nicknames for each other.
It
up.
started when I was doing military stuff, and they called me the kid because I had my body and my face.
Hey, let me
tend
tell
to
you
have-
something. Let me tell you something about my body because I'm the mesomorphic minotaur.
Christ.
That means I'm half man and half horse. I don't care what the fuck you think
you
it means.
you can't
I
hijack
like the word.
name.
I like the word minotaur better than centaur.
But then you have a bull face. You have a bull head.
No,
I
here's
got
the
a
deal.
fucking upper body like a man, and I got 4 horse legs in the back.
That's a centaur.
But my upper body is so big and beefy that like I fall over on
Listen to
my
me.
face a lot. I
Listen
go,
to me.
My horse knees, and I just crumble.
You're top heavy.
Listen to me.
Yeah, top heavy centaur.
You know what is a man with a moose head or whatever you said? A fucking bull head? What is it?
It's called
Buffalo.
a minotaur.
No, it's not. You know what it's called?
Bull.
Dululu ulu nu 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 nu. You know why it's called that? Because it's nothing, and I can make up whatever I want because that's not something. So calling it minotaur or whatever the fuck you want to call it is something because a half man, half bull is nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
well,
It's
That's
nothing.
not a thing. It doesn't
it's
exist.
part of
mythology.
Greek mythology.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
it means
poo
it's
poo
nothing.
doo doo juju. That's what it is.
Don't do that.
I'm the mesomorphic.
Did you ever suck dudes' dicks in the army?
No, I didn't.
You
no,
weren't in the army.
Because you said you were in the.
I was in a very specialized.
You ever do
secret
fun little
branch.
shit?
Don't do that. I was in a very secretive branch.
Hey, dude.
I can't even talk about.
Hey, Brian, is it super secret? Because every once in a while you'd get sort of rowdy and put your toe in a guy's asshole.
Yeah.
Hey.
And by toe he means dick.
I never put my
No, I call his dick his toe.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wow,
So
it
then, yeah,
looks-
you do mean that.
It looks like a middle toe.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
With a finger, with a fucking toenail on it.
That's just a fungus.
Hey, so you absolutely have slept with a guy, right?
I have not slept with a guy, dude. That's a stupid.
Side
Have you
by
ever slept
side?
next to a guy?
Just side by side?
One time I was wrestling with a guy, and he said that his head smelled like sweat, and it got me really, for some reason, angry. And I squeezed his head as hard as I could, and he started to cry. We were kids. I was like, smelled his head, and I was like, I don't like the smell of this guy's fucking head. And I cranked down on his head, and then I fucked.
Wait.
Ah!
Oh, okay. See, so
knew it.
that's a terrible, terrible, sad story that you obviously have problems from childhood.
Yeah.
You fucking squeezed the kid's head for no reason.
I'd get called
because his head smelled.
Did you ever get in a fight when you were a kid, or were you always the girl that they left behind?
No, I wasn't a girl. The thing is my whole
were you asthmatic and weak, and you weren't allowed outside because the air might get to your lungs?
I
Did you get rashes easy?
No, and what I do is I disarm fights before they even happen with my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What aspect of your mind? What do you mean?
My your cerebellum, yeah, my cerebellum.
That part? No, I mean.
So if a guy said, "Hey man, you and I out back at 3:00 after school, I'm gonna kick your ass," what would you say?
I would do that.
Yeah,
with
but
my
then
face
he's
on
waiting
ice.
for you.
No, he wouldn't be.
Just so our listeners know, Chris made kind of a smug face, and he laughed a little.
Yeah,
bit
and which actually, if I were then, I would punch you in that smug face.
Here's
right
the deal:
there.
that didn't happen with us, and if it did, I would do whatever face for that fucking, situation, and then you would be disarmed, and then I would quickly move behind you and fuck you in the ass. Quickly, you wouldn't know what happened.
What, would your arm drag me?
I'd arm drag you.
You don't even know what that is. It's a wrestling move.
Hey man,
Moron.
I took jiu-jitsu for 5.5 years. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Every day.
Don't knife your hand at me.
I studied Muay Thai in my 30s, which is kind of useless.
Yeah, but
you know what's not useless?
it's not,
that mustache will.
Thanks, buddy.
Congratulations on that.
Hey, one time on the schoolyard, I got kicked in the balls. This kid kicked me right in the cock. And then I chased him for the entire lunch hour or recess or whatever it was. And he was running, and he could run real fast. But I had that marathon thing going because I was a young jock. I was a young, chubby jock. And he finally made a false move, and he tripped on on the teeter-totter or whatever. And I jumped on him with both knees in his back, and I let loose my fat kid rage, grabbing him by the back of the head, by the hair, and smashing his fucking face into the grass.
Well, he deserves it. He deserves it.
Until
he kicked you in the balls.
Yeah, he filled a puddle of blood with the indent of his face.
Okay. There's very little life in your voice right now. You sound so monotone.
What's the problem with my voice?
It's just that you're talking about brutalizing a kid, and it's a very violent
Another
story.
time,
it almost sounds like you're happy.
Another time,
or proud of it.
Another time, a kid teased me, and I took his bike and I threw it very hard up against a tree, and he got in my face and tried to get physical, and then I threw him against that tree.
Okay.
And he landed.
There's still no life in your voice, so it doesn't.
Landed on his bike.
Don't. You sound like you have no remorse.
You sound like you're either falling asleep.
You sound like what was that guy who the TPK killer? What the fuck was his name? Not the TPK.
Bind, torture, kill.
BTK, right?
Oh, STK, that steak place. It's okay. It's kind of. It's a little bit. It's a little bit played out.
The TMP killer.
Oh, TMZ killer.
Hey,
yeah.
Here's a trivia question.
I'm about to kill somebody.
Hey, moron. Speaking of marathon,
we caught up with a killer on the side of the street, right outside of Coy.
Do you guys know what animal can run the longest distance?
I know that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
is it
don't care animal?
Don't give a fuckosaurus?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Hey.
We caught up with 2 killers outside of Hyde in Hollywood.
No, is it a no one gives a shit lion?
Hey guys, I'm trying to educate you, man. You're such an enemy of education.
I'm the mesomorphic minotaur. I don't need this shit.
Is it the Ator? Is that what it is?
You're like the American Taliban, man. You have no time for any kind of brain food.
Who cares what the fuck animal runs the fastest, you dumb shit?
What animal runs the longest can run the longest?
Who gives a shit?
That only means I give a shit and don't give a shit for an even longer time.
The animal that can outrun any other animal
he's
on
gonna
the
tell
planet
us anyway.
Ostrich, right?
is
the jaguar.
No.
Is the bull.
No.
Snake.
No.
Turtle.
Fish.
No.
Rabbit. Hare.
No.
It's a badger.
No.
Coyote.
What is it?
Coyote.
No.
Fox.
Steven.
No.
It's an antelope. Antelope. It's,
What'd you say?
Steven.
Is it Steven?
It's the Steven?
It's a human being, and some humans are named Steven.
No way.
No.
A human being can run.
Humans are the best long distance runner by far of any other animal.
No way.
Well, no.
They can run 50 miles without stopping, whatever. And in fact, that's how we used to track down our prey. You just keep running after a gazelle the way I would track you guys, because gazelles only sweat through their mouth and the bottom of their feet, so they can't keep themselves cool.
What the fuck have you done with this podcast?
So if I had to hunt you morons,
gives a shit?
I would just keep running after you, because you can only sweat out of your fucking hooves and your mouth because you're a couple dough goats.
Hey,
and
man.
you have to stop like a couple
This is
dough
the
goats
worst ending
eat
to
dough
any.
What a
and to
stupid
sweat
podcast.
out of your stupid hooves and
Way
your
to
mouth.
go. Thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Check us out on Twitter at 10MinPod, Facebook /10MinPod. Hey, if you want to check out Bryan and Chris's live stand-up comedy dates, go to bryancallen.com or chrisdelia.com. You don't really have to go to hamfatter.com for me to do that because I do TV and movies.
Okay, man.
That's condescending.
We have a St. Jude Children's Research banner on our website. Please go to that and donate for the kids.
My horse knees.
First, I roll like I'm rolling right now.
When you roll, what the fuck does that mean?
We're recording.
Yeah.
We have a little funny banter.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Then
to try.
the music comes
It's
in
a
like
business
this.
term.
Oh, Jesus.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
This fucking guy kissing his shoulder. He's
Somebody's-
literally moving.
that's right, I was
He's
doing
moving to it. And
Chris
to the
was
song
dancing to the.
and kissing his
Yeah,
shoulder.
he's dancing to the
With
song.
and look at his hands.
kissing
His
shoulder.
fingers are
His
up
fingers
like that.
are out like he's a
He's
like
so
a
Emptying out a
Middle Eastern
teacup.
dancer.
It's called
Fucking guys.
I'm emptying out a teacup.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's called
all
the
right.
empty. That
He's
his
so
hand
happy.
is upside down. Welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast, brought to you by Amazon. You want to buy something on Amazon? Hit 10minutepodcast.com. Hit the Amazon link. We're also brought to you by GameFly.
Gamefly!
Okay.
All right.
And
all
chill
right.
out. Chill out.
And we were
Chill
recently
out.
voted one of the best new comedy podcasts by iTunes. Thank you very much, iTunes, and thank you all for listening. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia. And why am I so happy, Bryan?
Okay, well,
all right.
Chris just did Conan.
Yeah.
And apparently he did well. He paneled on Conan. It's always exciting.
He's on the
when-
couch.
When
He's
you're an
on the
actor.
couch.
Right.
And it just went.
Is that a machine gun?
Yeah,
a
it was.
machine gun.
It
Okay,
was.
you're machine gunning the audience.
Yeah.
What is that now?
That's the chopper I left in after
Dude.
at the end. Yeah.
All right, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
please don't
So-
be this cocky. It's so annoying.
I think I'm underdoing it. I think I'm underdoing it. You didn't see it yet, but I think.
Yeah, well, it's not history making.
No,
Will.
I know
Chris,
it's not.
It's you did. How long were you on there for? 10 minutes, maybe.
I was 8 minutes.
Oh, 8 minutes.
But it was
That's a good segment.
A very, very strong,
Commercial-
tight 8 minutes. It was a tight
Okay,
8 minutes.
stop. You're snarling.
It
Don't-
was.
Look at how he's
It was
doing
real
that.
tight.
He's very excited. Look,
He's
he
kissing
just-
his fucking shoulder.
He just came.
I did it.
He just came from the show.
That's right. I
you
just
know?
came from it.
Yeah, he just.
He's not even looking at us.
They
We're
were
looking-
worried.
look,
They
we're-
were worried. They were worried.
As
I went out there. Bam, 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 bam.
Bro,
bam,
another
bam.
reason
You're-
he's.
don't apologize for him. He's making
I'm just
sound
saying
effects.
why he's excited.
But bullshit. He's making sound effects.
As we're recording this, Chris had not only just did Conan O'Brien,
Just did it.
Right. Then he went home, and by the time he got home, it was on TV. So
That's
then he
right.
watched it. So just to see how he
fucking
did.
God,
As
I can't-
performers, you want to see how you did.
And how did you?
I came off like an extension of myself, which is how you want to come off on one of these things as a comedian.
Okay.
You do stand up. I did stand up on Fallon. Look, I've done it. I've done stand up on Fallon.
Jesus.
Okay.
This guy is fuck.
It's
I'm gonna
just
punch
kinda-
him right in the face.
And what you hope for when you get on the couch, and I do stand up every night. So when you do stand up every night, you know what it is. When you get out there on the couch and you're talking to somebody that does this for a living, Conan O'Brien, you hope for the best.
Yeah.
And I went out and I.
Hey, can you? What is that now?
That's just laying down train tracks so the fucking train can go by.
Can you stop using?
Dude, you gotta stop doing
Can you stop
fucking
doing
sound
fucking
effects, man.
metaphors?
That's right. And as the
sound
train's
effects?
going by-
How about talking to us like a human being?
I'm sitting there just. Pyong, pyong,
What are you
pyong,
doing?
pyong.
Are you shooting at the
What's-
plane?
I'm shooting in the windows, hitting the guys in the head. Pyong, pyong. That's what I was doing.
Why do you-
Well, look, just to
I did really well.
Just
I
so-
did really
man.
well.
just so that you can
Be more
understand
obnoxious.
it, Brian. Just so you can understand it. Like the last time I did one of the big talk shows was when
done Letterman.
I guess the last one was like when Stooges came out. I did Leno,
Okay.
and I understand what Chris is saying because I went out there on the couch to
Yeah.
to promote the Three Stooges, and it was kind of one of these.
What are you doing? What is this?
Hold on, there's
Okay.
another board.
I think there's
over
more,
here.
Brian. I
I'm
think
putting
there's.
a
I
board
think
over
there's more.
What?
I'm screwing in the.
I know what you're doing. I can tell
What I
you're
did was
screwing in.
I built a house.
Okay, listen.
Dude, I sat there. I built a house.
I could
while was sitting
understand.
there.
I could
So if
understand
Chris,
that analogy.
Chris
I
laid
got
down
you.
train tracks. He laid, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's a ping, ping, ping.
Yeah.
I'm over here going, hey, Mike, back it up.
Okay, guys,
Here's the
I-
cement being poured.
It was
I get it.
fucking 8 minutes and 5 minutes.
You know what,
on
I
a
get it.
How did you
talk
know
show.
mine was 5 minutes?
Who gives a fuck if it was 7 minutes? I'll give you 8. Okay?
I understand
it
what you're
wasn't
saying.
even 10 minutes. You didn't build a fucking house, and you didn't lay down rail
I
tracks.
get it.
Stop making sound effects. You're both a couple of 1-2 losers.
No,
all right?
I totally get what you're saying, Will. Though it does feel that way.
I'm really happy for my friend Chris. He
And you know
came in there,
what?
he's like,
You inspire me, man. When
Oh,
I see
cheers.
you, because I see you do on Leno, and I see you on Leno just.
Stop. Don't. Stop it.
Well, when I,
Stop it.
Hey, Mike, bring over the weather.
Stop it.
I saw you do that.
He
And
didn't
honestly,
do that. He didn't build a fucking...
you know, I can't wait to watch the Conan because I know that Chris is going to be over here with the...
Yeah.
Hey, tell you what, hey, Bernie, hey, Dan, hey, Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl, bring
What is
that,
that?
and bring his head over there, and
Yeah.
then go.
Why does he sound like
That's
Louis
the
Armstrong?
foreman. That's the foreman.
That's the
who's got-
foreman, yeah,
He's
yeah,
putting
exactly.
together the train.
The train tracks, exactly.
Don't drop the track.
Okay.
And then what happens, though,
Excuse
Will?
me. Hey, fuckfaces. When you lay down railroad tracks, it takes years, not 8 minutes, okay? What you did was you got on the stage and you got up on Conan and you did some laughy laugh stuff, grab ass stuff that's kind of prepared. I guess it went well. That show's on 5 nights a week, okay? Has been for 20 years.
Right.
Stop acting like you fucking built the pyramids, you couple 1-2 fucking losers.
Okay.
He built the train.
Yeah.
He didn't build train tracks, and I resent the metaphor.
He made...
You never. Okay. Were you ever on Conan?
I was on Letterman.
Okay, but were you ever on Conan? Can you answer me yes
I
or
was
no?
on
Okay, so that's no. Listen, have you ever built a train track?
No.
Okay, so then I guess I don't know why
Don't use that math. Don't do
we're
that.
talking about this with
Don't-
you.
Can I just ask,
never did either of
maybe
those.
a more diplomatic way of figuring out what Brian's getting at is asking him this. Brian, when you were on Letterman, what did you build?
Yeah, what did you build?
He built a train. He laid down train tracks across country. I built a fucking house. in
Okay.
like
A sturdy
seven
house, a
minutes.
very sturdy house.
The house is still there.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
All right.
The house, Brian. The house is worth $4.5 million.
okay. All right. Listen to me. My life.
Weatherproof.
My life is a tapestry. The sound effect for my life is this. Now, what is that?
Sounds
What is
like
that?
you're painting.
Maybe painting.
Thank you. When Michelangelo was painting the Sistine Chapel, was there any noise, or was there just this pitter patter, the sound of the occasional paint drop that would hit him on his cheek, and then the sound of his brush? Went blind, practically, painting the Sistine Chapel. Who did he do it for? Something much bigger than himself. You apathetic couple. 1, 2.
Please pronounce the
Fucking
Please pronounce the H.
dogo.
Yeah,
when you
it's
say
apathetic.
apathetic.
It's pathetic.
Couple appetite.
No,
Appetite.
we're not
It's-
appetizers.
You couple apathetic
It's not apathetic.
dogos.
It's apathetic. It's just like saying I want to eat some
I'm
appetizers.
understated in
I wanna
my
eat
life.
some
My life is a
appetizers.
tapestry. Okay, you guys think about
a tapestry.
sugar.
Your life is
and
a tapestry.
and your dicks and your bellies.
I don't think about my
I
belly.
think
You think
about.
about
I do
your
think
bellies?
about. I think about my dick.
Yeah, my dick.
The only thing that would
I've been working out a lot. Been eating real good. My belly's shrinking. Been seeing a lot more of my dick lately.
Here's the rest of my sound effect. Here's the sound effect that's about to happen that caps my life and brings a big old smile to my face.
What's that?
That's me booting with the back of my heel your fucking craniums. Okay.
The point is that when Michelangelo did the Sistine Chapel,
Please don't say Michelangelo.
okay,
Yeah,
but he
you sound,
didn't
you sound
do,
like a white female news anchor on the somewhere in Brea.
Michelangelo.
We're here at Michelangelo
Yeah.
High School.
Michelangelo.
You don't speak Italian, Chris.
Toscana, Roma. But
You don't speak Italian, so don't do that.
And
It's fake fucking
what he
Italian.
Did, no, he didn't. No,
It's
I
fake.
didn't.
What did you
I
say?
speak
I
Italian.
said,
He was
hey,
speaking
excuse
Italian.
me, do you know where my wallet is? So,
Fucking unbelievable.
just to give you a taste.
means wallet.
Exactly. That's what I said. Excuse me, but did you see my wallet? No,
Well,
that's
it
just
makes
a
no
line.
sense.
But that's just a line.
Why would you say that? It makes no sense.
Because I'm making a larger point here, and the fact is that when Michelangelo did the Sistine
says
Chapel,
it that
he
one more
didn't
time,
do
I'm
it.
gonna
He
fucking-
didn't do
I'm gonna
it
kick
in
her in
front
the
of
head.
people. People weren't clapping. People weren't laughing. People weren't entertaining themselves. They weren't having a good time. But when Will and I were on network television,
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
guys.
Don't
No.
let you know. Whoa.
It's not.
Watch his fucking
Don't-
arms,
don't
man.
tell me
Watch
that
his
they're-
arms.
Mark, back
Stop
up the
it.
drum.
Stop it.
When we were doing that, it was for millions of people.
Hey, bro, you do not compare your performance on Conan with the Sistine Chapel. If you do that, I'm gonna fucking come at him. I'm gonna come at him right now.
I think it was
Just
completely.
relax.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
think,
I mean,
I think it was
are you comparing it?
No, I think it's completely different because what we did was for a lot of people. What Michelangelo did was for
So
one or
you're saying that what you did is just as significant.
Maybe what Michelangelo does is like taking a
right,
taking a
fuck
nap.
No, leave
hey,
him
man,
alone.
please,
Hey,
please,
yeah,
hey, ow, 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 please, ow, 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 ow.
He's fucking him.
Stop
He's trying
fucking
to
me.
fuck him. All right, calm down. Jeez. So Chris was on. He was on Conan. It aired.
My butthole.
It aired last night.
My
and,
butthole.
You can.
What?
You can. By the time this airs, it aired last night.
My butthole.
Why'd you say my butthole? Why are you saying that?
You touched my butt.
I did not.
Thanks
touch
for
your
listening to the
butthole.
10 Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. We're on Twitter, 10 Min Pod, Facebook / 10 Min Pod. Hit the Children's Research Hospital banner, St. Jude's, and help out with the kids. And go to our website and do things. So you thought there were too many ingredients in the protein shake that I gave you?
Well, yeah.
We just had a protein shake, Brian
I know,
and I.
dude. But,
There's about 9 or 10 ingredients in there.
yeah, that was a lot.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
But don't you feel full of energy? I put some
Not
Shilajit
really,
in there.
dude. You
There's
put
greens.
so much weird like powders, and I just feel like you are literally making like a brew, like a druid's brew or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that your body needs.
Yeah, well, you got
your body
it's all
needs.
caked in your mustache. Please wipe your mouth. Please wipe your mouth.
No, that's what the mustache is for. It keeps giving back.
It's gross, dude.
Welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. We have just been voted one of the top 3 or one of the 3 best new comedy podcasts by iTunes.
In the world.
In the entire world of podcasts. Thank you,
mother of
iTunes,
all
and thank you to
podcasts.
everybody who's listening. We're brought to you by Amazon. If you're going to buy some... Okay! Are you serious? Come on! No! Okay, so if you
Why'd
want to
you
buy
make me
something,
laugh?
you could have gone longer.
Oh, fuck yeah.
If you want to buy something on Amazon, click through 10minutepodcast.com. You want a 15-day free trial of GameFly. Don't say it again. Go to gamefly.com. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
Chris D'Elia is not here today because who gives a shit? And what's going on? What's going on in your world?
What's going on
it's
with
the
me, man?
podcast.
Dude, I've been crushing it as per usual. I'm turning my garage into a dojo / gym. So I'm gonna get even more shredded.
A dojo for the, and if you're listening at home, say it with me, a dojo for the dogoat.
Hey, bro.
See what I did? That's alliteration.
Yeah, well, that's real funny. But if I
know.
tie you up and I get you in a Greco throw, I can't wait to see what happens to you.
If you dream, if you have a sweet little daydream about getting me in a Greco throw, you better wake up and apologize,
You know,
or I'll
dude,
twist you up.
Look,
twist you up.
You're a bigger guy,
Yeah.
and I will say that you're in several.
I'll make crescent rolls out of you.
All right, don't be rude and don't be fucking condescending. You are in a lot. You're in a bigger weight class, so you would probably beat me in a fight. I'll tell you though, I was just at home for the holidays, and I'll tell you who you wouldn't beat in a fight.
Who's
and
that?
That is my 72-year-old dad, who would murder you with his bare hands.
Your dad's a tough guy?
Well, he was an American Marine.
Okay.
My dad
was
tips
in the-
out. Shut up when I'm talking about my dad. Don't talk about your
All right.
dad because your dad is Italian.
My dad's
and
an
I'll beat
Italian-
up that entire country.
No.
Yeah, Will.
Hey,
Yeah, Will.
No, just because they're lazy and they like to eat pizza and
Yeah.
fried vegetables at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
doesn't mean they're lazy.
Well, you
Just
do
be-
know.
just
Will,
because
let's
of-
get something before we
Just
go.
because a couple of my cousins worked in a library that was converted from a palace around books that were thousands of years old, and they just sort of smoked and shit.
Well, they didn't read. I know they didn't pick those books
they
up
would
just
smoke.
like Will Sasso
They would
doesn't.
smoke around the ancient
You're
books.
allergic to books.
I'm not allergic to books.
Here's the thing. Please understand. Let's establish one thing.
You were just looking at scripts. I have to
Well,
read.
you don't read, but here's what we need to know. My father could kick the living shit out of your father any given day.
You take that fucking back
anytime.
right now.
I won't take
you
it back.
fucking say what you
My
just
father-
said. Say what you just
my
fucking
father
said
wouldn't-
backwards.
he wouldn't
say
have
it
to-
backwards.
he
Say
wouldn't-
what you just said backwards.
Nah, I won't.
Fucking say it backwards.
I won't. My dad would kick the living shit out of your dad.
No, he wouldn't.
Any day, and he wouldn't have to close his hands. He'd slap your dad around, slap him, and then kick him sidekick him like a soccer ball
Let me tell you
right in the ass
Let me tell
out
you
the
something.
door.
Let me tell you something
out
about
the door.
Let me tell you something
Get
about my
the
dad.
Hey, Italy. He wouldn't even call him by his name. Hey, Italy. Get the fuck out of here. Wouldn't even finish the sentence. Get the fuck out. And he, and and your dad go, hey, why you do this to me? I'm from Italy.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
My old man was in the Italian Navy.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Was he in the Italian Navy SEALs, too?
Yeah.
And the
He was in
Squeals, the Navy Squeals?
He was in the secret Italian Navy SEAls.
Let me tell you what your dad did in the Navy.
What did he
all
do?
Italian people do in the Navy. First of all, he was in the boat, and the Italian boats have 5 gears to reverse in case the enemy attacks, and 1 gear that goes forward in case the enemy attacks from behind. Okay, your dad was the reverse gear guy.
Okay, I will say this. I have a lot of pictures of my old man in the Navy. Some are up in my home, in my living room, in my
wearing
den.
bell-bottoms.
No, he's not wearing bell bottoms, but he is sort of chilling out. There's one where he has a camera the size of a typewriter, and he's taking pictures of some guys gambling and playing cards because my father would never gamble. Right. And my dad was about 5 back in the day, about 5'9". Now I run about
my dad's 6'4".
Okay, well, I run about 6'3", so my dad has some Viking lineage in him somewhere because I'm my dad's son. My dad's son.
Yeah,
my dad's like me. No. I've got a picture of my dad with both his arms outstretched and two of his hunky chunky 200-pound Italian Navy buddies sitting on his arms. His arms are out. His arms are straight out. The guy's T.
My dad's doing that with a couple ponies, and I'm not kidding. Real circus
not ponies.
He's got
I'm being
2
dead
ponies
serious.
sitting on each arm.
My old man
takes
is-
you. He rolls your dad up in you.
Yeah.
He rolls your dad up in you, and then he booty boots you.
Let me tell you something about my old man.
Down the road.
My dad's 76 years old. He just beat cancer 3 years ago, and I just walked in on him as soon as I got home for the Christmas break to visit my folks. Yeah. I walked in on the fucking guy weightlifting.
That's great.
He's lifting weights.
That's great.
And he's lifting about what your dad weighs.
Hey, dude.
My dad would hit your dad with an elbow across the jaw, knock him out right quick. Then grab him by his soft ass and the neck and bench press him.
My dad absorbs that silly Italian Navy blow. No. He absorbs it. He goes, oh, there it is. He goes, there it is. Now, there it is. Now I got me a hard on, Italy. Now I got me
just give him a hard on.
Yeah.
My dad punching your dad gives him a hard on.
Now got me a hard on, Italy.
Yeah.
And he grabs your dad because he's 5'9", and by the back of his stupid head and slams him against his own chest until your dad gets knocked out.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
And you know what my dad does every single time your dad pulls him against his chest?
Yeah, what?
He takes a fucking bite out of his chest, and then he spits it sideways into a nice panini, and then he puts some nice salami on there, some nice Genoa salami.
Your dad bites
some
my
provolone.
fucking dad. Your dad bites my
dad will
fucking
turn
dad.
your dad into a sandwich.
Now my dad closes his fucking fist.
Yeah.
And now your dad's head leaves his own fucking
my
body.
old man,
all right?
I've seen my old man finish off a 3-inch wood nail with the heel of his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Bash it through the fucking fence.
Yeah,
and let me tell you something else.
Don't touch me.
Don't you fucking touch me.
Don't fucking
Get your fucking
hand.
Don't you fucking touch me while I'm talking about my dad.
Don't put your hand. I'll slap the mustache right off
You're
your
not gonna
face.
fucking
Don't
slap
talk
my
about
face.
My dad will beat the fucking
My
shit
dad
out of
will
you,
beat the
and I'll
fuck out
beat
of
the
your
shit
dad.
out of you. But hey, don't fucking. Hey.
My dad can beat up your dad.
I'll throw my iPhone at this shithead. Yeah, there it is. You fucking
Sit
broke
down.
my iPhone,
You sit
asshole.
down.
You sit down.
Idiot.
Don't you call me
Don't
an
you
idiot.
talk about
And
my
don't
dad.
Don't put your finger in my face.
Don't you fucking touch me like that.
My dad will
Don't
kick
you
your fucking dad's
don't you
ass, and that's a fact because he's an American fucking Marine.
Your
dad's not even American.
No,
your dad shouldn't be in my country. Your dad shouldn't be in Canada.
Let me tell you something about
Go
my
back
dad.
to Italy.
One time,
Go back to
not
fucking
going
Italy.
back to
Your
fucking
dad's a
Italy.
fucking
I was the fucking
communist.
first. He's not
Your
a
dad's
fucking
a communist,
communist.
and you're a communist.
They were
You
on.
fucking
They were
Al-Qaeda.
Mussolini
Join
was
Al-Qaeda.
aligned with fucking Hitler, and then
That's
he fucking
right, you
moved out.
fucking
They got the
fascist.
Allied fucking
You're a
forces came in,
fascist.
and my old man was eating the bread made of nothing but sawdust for 2 years.
Oh,
so
fuck
don't you
you.
fucking tell me
Fuck
what
you
went
and your
down
ass.
during World War II.
I'll tell you
fucking
exactly
piece
what-
of shit. Then he fucking picked up and took us all to fucking
Listen,
Canada.
let me tell
he was
you
the only
something.
one
I got it
speaking
on good
English.
authority.
He got everyone
My
fucking
dad,
jobs.
when he was a
And then
Marine-
the best fucking thing he ever did was fucking hydrate his balls so he could squirt me out.
Hey,
the champion of the family.
You're not the champion.
I'm the champ.
Stop doing that. Your dad is a pack mule, and
He's not a pack mule.
He pack mules my dad's shit everywhere.
No,
That's
you
what he
fucking
does,
take that back
all
right now.
Your dad pack mules all my dad's shit.
Don't
and
put
he
it
does,
when you
he gets a
fucking-
fucking son. Get the
You fucking hurt me.
fuck.
Thanks for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. And thanks for downloading and subscribing on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Fucking hurt my nose.
My nose bleeding.
Is your nose bleeding? I'm sorry, man.
Sorry about your dad. Your dad's
All right, your dad's a good guy, man. I'm sorry.
How's your dad? My dad's still fucking owns
Check
your
us out.
dad.
We're on Twitter, 10-Min Pod, Facebook /
Dad will
10-Min
still
Pod.
use your dad as a gimp.
Hit the St. Jude Children's Research
Dad's a
Hospital
kid.
banner at 10-Minute Podcast. There's a hospital your dad should go to.
My
'cause
dad
he's a
will
li-
It's just the fact that Brian has your beard isn't good ever.
My beard isn't good?
Your beard is not. It's not good.
Hey, your beard is so
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Chris looks like John the Baptist.
Okay.
Why is that a bad
I
thing?
wanted to say that for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. We're brought to you by Amazon. You want to buy something on Amazon? Hit the 10-Minute hit the Amazon banner at 10minutepodcast.com. We're also brought to you by GameFly.
Gamefly!
Wow, that was very tone deaf.
15-day free trial. We've also been selected as one of the best new podcasts of 2012 by iTunes. Thank you, iTunes, and thank you all for listening. My name is Will Sasso,
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
and something occurred to me lately as I was listening to one of the podcasts back.
What?
I was listening to myself when I won't blame you guys for this. I swear a lot sometimes on the show.
Yeah.
I say the F word a lot. I
Yeah,
say
you
the S
do
word a
actually.
lot.
You might say it the most.
I probably say it the most, and it's not something I do normally in my normal life.
Yeah, you don't
It sets a
actually.
bad
yeah,
example.
I don't.
It sets a bad example for the kids.
I swear a lot on this show,
Yeah.
and it isn't something that's normal to me. But 10-Minute Podcast is a brand. People are used to a certain brand of humor. But it got me thinking. Maybe we should sort of, at least for one show, maybe clean it up and make it literally G-rated. On iTunes, there's a little red E next to our show, which means explicit.
Okay.
Because we say the C word sometimes. Brian, you love the C word, Brian. Chris, you love to talk about your
But don't
genitalia.
say it.
Well,
Yeah.
I can
the
not
D word.
swear.
Okay, but if we don't do it, then we won't have to put the E next to it.
Well, the E will still be there because the show is so
Okay,
filthy.
well, that's-
But I was thinking maybe what if we did a show without swearing, any sexual suggestion of any kind, no suggestion of violence, expressions of violence, or heavy insults. Would that affect our brand? 10-Minute Podcast.
Let's try it.
We could try
Let's
it.
try it.
Okay.
So you guys will just go and.
Okay.
All right, ready?
We'll try it.
Sure. When do we start now or?
Yeah, we could just
All right, so we'll start now.
okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Chris,
Yeah.
what
I
kind
don't-
of shoes are those?
These shoes actually, I got
like-
them. Thanks.
I like your
I got
shoes.
them. Thanks. I got them from Wardrobe. They're Nike Air Maxes. I got them. They gave them to me. I did the show, and I like the shoes a lot. On every episode of Whitney, I wore them pretty much.
How long have you been doing the show now?
2 years, and they just gave them to me once, and I was like, awesome. And then I wore them, and it was funny because one day, one day I was wearing them, and Whitney was like, I really like your shoes, and I was like, I actually wore these the whole first season.
What did she say?
Cool.
That's what she said. She was like, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, oh my.
They're not as light. They don't. I mean, they look great. They don't look as light as my Nike Freeze. So, I get.
Those are nice shoes, actually.
I got
I
some
like
Nikes.
those.
'Cause I
Those are
run-
light,
I'm a runner,
but those are built
so-
for running, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of running.
Those are cool.
I'm wearing
Those are colorful.
colorful running shoes.
Yeah.
Those are cool. But that's the funny thing about that is that she didn't recognize it. So I was like, I wore them. Go look at the other episodes. I don't know if she did or not or whatever. But,
Yeah.
but Brian you're such a good friend of mine, both
Thank
of you
you.
guys,
Oh,
Will
thanks.
and Brian.
Thank you. You're a good friend of ours too.
And it's so funny that the three of us are.
We should actually start. We should do something on the weekends. I want to do an activity. Do you guys want to do something together, like ride horses? Are you guys into horses?
I don't think so. Although I'm not dissing your idea.
No. I know. right?
I
Volleyball?
think maybe,
No,
but
no.
what I would like to do is just kind of get together and maybe take a walk or
Yeah.
like a nice brisk.
Hey, you guys seen Hey, you guys seen Silver Linings Playbook?
No, I
Well,
didn't.
I'm friends with Bradley Cooper, and he's in it, and I
Yeah.
auditioned for it.
Yeah.
So
I auditioned for a role for Robert De Niro's new movie. Didn't get it, and John Bernthal is going to do it. I think.
cool.
So
I auditioned.
made me really mad.
I auditioned
He's
for
great,
a
though.
movie in the beginning of December, and they're coming up. They got to decide what they're doing. I guess I sure hope I get it.
hey, I know.
Sure.
Why don't we, as an activity, work on our auditions together? We can help each other out. And I've been doing
I don't
it.
really have that many auditions anymore though, because I get a lot of offers.
That's almost. Can I say something?
What's
Brian,
that?
Brian,
What's
hold on
up?
a second, Chris.
Well,
That's almost insulting to Brian and I because.
I'm not.
And this is the G-rated episode.
Yeah, I know, but
and I think it's going really well so far.
Yeah.
You told a very funny story about your shoes
Right.
without swearing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny. The story.
Okay, now
Okay.
you're
No,
being
but
insulting.
just being honest.
No, but hold
You're
on.
being
It's
sort
I'm
of-
being honest.
Because let me, can I say something?
Yeah.
When you said that, I got like a little bit angry,
Okay.
and I felt it inside my body,
but
and
we
I,
didn't
and it
say
made me
this
want
was
to.
the lying show.
You're
We
cutting
said
him
this-
off though. You're being a little bit of
I
a
know,
conversation.
but
Remember when
But
we talked about that way back then? We didn't talk
Okay, I
about it
can't-
now.
so I can't-
Well, you
I-
can't say
but
he's
you're
being
bringing
a
it up.
conversational strangler.
Okay,
Steven.
but you're
I
saying
can't,
it.
but he just cut you off.
I know, and it does make me mad inside my body.
But it
remember,
makes me mad because it's like I'm saying no insults, but he's being a
I know,
can't
but
even
I'm
say.
being
How about
asked,
I say-
I'm being told to lie. I didn't know
how
this
about
was
this?
Please
lie.
get close to the mic.
How
or
about
else-
this?
or else
I didn't
there's
know
no
this was
point
the
in
Can we
lie.
just-
whole
hold-
I
podcast.
didn't know
one
this was
second.
the lying
He
show.
wants to
listen to
say
me.
something.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Let's just
All good.
take it back.
Sure.
Start over and
Okay.
just talk about how because my shoe story was hilarious.
Okay,
Do you have any
what
funny
wasn't-
stories about
okay,
shoes?
Yeah.
Yes.
What
I do.
happened? What happened to yours?
That
All right,
was
I got
not.
one.
It wasn't hilarious.
I got one.
Yeah.
What was up?
I recently when I was home for the holidays visiting my folks and my family up in Vancouver. I brought a couple of pairs of shoes with me.
Yeah.
But I keep some shoes up at my parents' place because I was visiting them and the family.
Yeah.
And then I ended up wearing
What happened?
I ended up wearing a pair of I ended up wearing a pair of boots most of the time.
Oh, really? So you didn't get to wear the shoes?
No, I mean I
Okay.
kind of just wore the same boots.
Yeah, but where's
That's funny. No, that's funny.
Where's the story? What's the point of the story?
Well, because
Brian-
let me tell you what it
There
was
was no
before
point to that
because I see
story.
you're doing a thing with your face like, but hold on.
Yeah. I was just
His
asking a
foot,
question.
no, but his story. The reason why it's so funny is because he thought he was going to use the two pairs of shoes that he brought, but he ended up wearing the whole boots.
I wore my boots that were at my parents' place.
I know. So he wasted the baggage space. You know.
Yeah.
I know. I don't understand why that's. I'm just curious.
Can
as
I
a
mention
question,
something?
As a question, I don't know where that funny is.
I really like
But
those boots.
can I mention something though?
Yeah. Please.
You're not meaning to be a little jerk, but you're being kind of. And he's not being a jerk. But what you're doing is you're putting him kind of like he's not telling a good story. That's only going to get him upset,
Okay.
and maybe he'll swear.
May I say something?
Yeah, of course
May
you
I
can.
say that? Okay. It just seems to me that I'm being asked to be a liar and act as though it's funny when I don't actually believe it's funny.
But nobody actually
I
asked you.
feel
Nobody
as
asked
though-
you.
Nobody actually asked
But
you.
nobody asked you a fucking thing.
No,
I'm sorry.
Will.
Okay,
I
so,
just swore.
So
I
here's the
just
deal. So
swore.
we're
And
gonna
you
get the
just
ready.
attacked me.
So we're gonna get the ready.
We're getting the ready. Now
So
we're getting the ready.
we're getting the ready.
Because you're sitting there
The
going.
thing is, I feel like this podcast has dumbed you guys down to the level of a couple of fucking idiots.
okay,
No.
now don't call me a fucking
No.
idiot.
Can I
didn't
say that I'm
yeah,
the
I
only one who
I
didn't swear?
say that. I said the
You
show
didn't,
has.
you didn't fucking swear. But
Can
what the
I
fuck
say
you
I'm
sitting
the
there?
one-
You're talking about your fucking shoes.
Hey,
Okay,
but
you
now
said you
you're
like the
fucking
story.
swearing.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking Whitney shoes.
Well, that's
And
what
then
I was saying. So why
but
did you not side with me
I-
back then?
Because I'm trying to help out. I told a boring
'Cause you're
shit
a-
story about boots.
Yeah, because you're a spineless crustacean who follows everybody. You fucking mad.
What I did was-
you
can I-
fucking.
I
sheep.
got what? I got a crab
Nah.
shell and I'm a sheep.
Yeah, you're a fucking crab sheep.
What am I? A red?
Nah.
I'm
Can
a
I get a word in edgewise,
Yes,
please?
yes, of
Go ahead.
course.
What I'm saying is, I just want to point out that I'm the only person on this show so far.
You're
that's-
so close to the mic.
Well, because you guys are commandeering the conversation with your loud voices. And now maybe it's because you're older. Maybe it's because
Stop
both
being
of you have
condescending.
thinning hair. Maybe it's because both of you dress like dads.
All right.
I'm not sure what it is.
Hey,
but
bro.
me, I'm like the youngest, hippest guy here.
Yeah, great.
And I
Way to
haven't
go.
sworn yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now
Okay?
you're.
You saw me crush on Conan. You saw me do well
I
on
didn't
Leno.
see you.
You saw me do well mashup.
Yeah.
You saw my half-hour Comedy Central presents.
I didn't
you
see
saw
any of
me
it.
on Whitney. You
Stop
saw
it.
me on Glory Days.
Stop
You saw
moving
me
like
on
a rapper.
Workaholics.
He's moving like a rapper.
moving like a
And
rapper.
the deal is, I own you fucking plebeians.
No, you fucking don't.
Yeah, I do.
No,
Hey,
you fucking don't.
Yeah, I
Fuck
do.
No, you
What do you think
fucking
you're
don't.
doing?
I've been in over 50 fucking feature studio fucking
I've done
films.
way more
And
than
the
that.
only person who knows who they are housewives in Nebraska.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey,
Nobody
hold on
gives
a
a
second.
shit.
Hold
I've
on a
done
second.
so much more work than you have I dwarf my body of work. Fucking Tsunami is yours.
You're
It's
right. If you
Tsunami
count
is
the
yours.
movies all in one. But if you count all your lines, that's 12.
Bro.
Okay? That's 12 lines in all those movies. I get 12 lines in one segment, bro.
Dude, listen.
You know what? There's never been a lead of Mad TV. You know, it was an ensemble cast until I showed up.
You guys are
Then it was
fucking
my show.
shitballs.
I was on shit. My dad says.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was shit. They should have stopped the title after
just
shit.
shit. Just shit.
Because it should have called it shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, William Shatner, Nicole Sullivan, and Will Sasso in shit.
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
How many times
the
did you see the fucking show?
I saw it once, then I couldn't watch it anymore because Mars burned.
Did you watch the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
What'd I do with that?
You fucking...
No,
I agree.
You did.
I agree.
No, I didn't.
You took a shit. You took
You
a
took
shit
a
on
fat
a plate
shit.
and asked us to eat.
Thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Thank you for subscribing, downloading on iTunes, or Twitter, 10 Minute Pod, Facebook / 10 Minute Pod. We're on Stitcher. Hit the banners on the site and fucking fuck you.
Fuck.
Needed help, so I just bought a couple dwarfs to take care of the house.
You bought a what?
A couple dwarfs.
You bought
a couple dwarfs.
Couple dwarfs.
Dwarfs, yeah.
You bought dwarfs?
Yeah, they clean the car, they clean the kitchen.
Like as in little people?
Little people, yeah.
For the
yeah.
house.
Podcasts are slow,
Why dwarfs?
Dwarfs.
and
Why?
you don't know how
Don't help
long they
around.
last.
Help around the house.
That's
Why would you get dwarfs? That doesn't
Dwarfs.
I know, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like they. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, they do the tires and the Hummer.
But it doesn't seem like
You
they
know,
would.
They clean the dog house to get the little hands. They get in there.
Yeah, but it seems like they would clean all the small areas. But how would they reach? Could they?
They can't. The dwarfs.
So do you have somebody tall clean the upper part of the house?
Dwarfs.
Okay, so I don't even understand that. But anyway, sorry, everybody. This is Bryan Callen, Bryan the Kid Callen, and you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast, obviously. By the way, iTunes rated us in the top 3 best new comedy, so thank you, iTunes. We are brought to you by Gamefly!
Hey, shut up! Hey, you said that so loud.
And
crazy.
Amazon. So if you could click through, use Amazon. You're going to buy something on Amazon. Use our website at 10minutepodcast.com. We get a kickback, and we can make lots and lots of money.
Yeah, lots of money is good.
I am very excited. Will and Chris could not be here tonight. They've got other commitments.
Fuck them.
That's a very excited and enthusiastic Arnold Schwarzenegger, a fan of the show. I'm honored to have you on the show.
Thank
I'm very excited.
Thank you. I've been here before.
Yes.
I love the podcast.
Yes, you have.
And I love to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I love
exciting.
you guys and you and Chris and Will when you're fucking with each other.
Yes.
Hey Chris, you're a hairy dolphin. You're an ostrich in a wig. Hey Will, you dough goat. You're eating dough and candy.
You really listen to the show.
Yeah, I love the show.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Now,
Will, you sloping mess. you big mesomorphic sloping calf monster.
Will's a mesomorphic calf monster.
Yeah, he's got the biggest calves.
Yeah, he
his
does.
calves look like you stuffed the
his
cinnamon
calves
roll.
are actually bigger than yours,
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
bigger than mine.
That's
they're
impressive.
even bigger than mine.
That's
It's
impressive.
crazy.
He's a big boy.
He's a beautiful human being.
Not really. He looks
Yeah.
stupid as shit with that mustache.
No,
but
he's a genius.
Yeah. So what are you doing? I mean, you're here.
I've done everything.
You're 65 years old.
65
you have a
years
movie
old.
coming out, The Last Stand.
Last Stand coming out.
Should we go see that?
Go see the movie.
We'll go see it.
Go see all the movies.
You again?
Go
once
see
again,
movies.
You again are you have a gun in the movie?
I have a gun in the
so
movie.
it's a familiar role for you.
I say snappy quips. I say one-liners before I shoot people.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
but that's very
yeah.
familiar territory for you. It seems like you're
but
back.
I've done everything. I was the 7-time Mr. Olympia.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
I was, I've been a real estate mogul.
Right.
I was the governor.
No, I know.
Two-term governor.
Right, but you're back to doing
Movie
movies where you're
stars.
playing very similar characters. And I wanted to ask you, is that something that gets tiring? I mean, it's working. It's a formula. So you must be. You're still
I
having a
don't
great
care,
time.
I just like to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I want to do like the podcast.
I know,
You should
it's
hire
great.
me on full time. I would love to do the podcast.
I would love to. I'd love to have
and
you
another reason
replace
I want
the
to
guys.
be here to talk to you,
Yeah.
the great Bryan Callen. You're one of the funniest guys in the world.
Thank you.
The whole world, his stand-up comedians, one of the best and so funny.
Thank you.
So I thought if my friend Bryan Callen can do it, then what if I do stand-up comedy?
You.
Yeah.
You want to do stand-up
The next-
comedy?
Yeah. I've done everything.
Yeah.
So now I have to do stand-up.
Stand-up, I
Yeah.
have to tell you, is very difficult.
No.
It actually really is.
No.
It
No.
it is.
Come on, no.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done it.
Yeah,
no.
well, I can tell you that getting up on stage and making people laugh even for 10 minutes can be a challenge.
Yeah, but I've talked to thousands of people.
No,
as the
you
governor.
have, and you're great. But I think
that.
But comedy people go to see to see you. They want you to make them laugh.
But I've done lots of comedy movies. Junior.
That's a little
Twins,
bit different, though. You know,
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, they're writing.
know.
Are you going to have writers for yourself?
No, me.
Have
from
you
my
written-
own personal experience.
Have you written any jokes?
Yeah, I could.
Give me a joke.
I've done so many movies, so I could come up and do. I could do all of the stuff from the movies,
I know you have. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like if I came up and then
But do you have you written any jokes?
Yeah.
Have you written any jokes?
Yeah.
What?
If I came, if the guy, maybe there's a guy opening for me. Usually there's some guy, the local guy.
Okay, so I'll be the guy.
I'm in Battle Creek,
Ladies and
Michigan.
gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the crowd goes crazy. I come up and then I say to the opener, I say, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Then we do the handshake from Predator.
Okay, so you
like
guys
Carl
kinda-
Weathers.
yeah, all
but
right.
then I move in. I say, "What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils." Then I dislocate his arm. The crowd goes crazy.
So
and laugh.
you do a stunt on stage.
No, there's a dislocated shoulder, his elbow.
You'd really hurt him?
Yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't seem very
That'd be funny. And then the whole audience would laugh.
Okay, then.
Why don't you think they would laugh?
Then what would you do? Give us some jokes.
I could say.
Could you do some jokes?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a joke.
Yeah. Well, in Last Action Hero, one of my lines is I say, I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's the joke in that?
Well, it's from the movie. So then they go, hey, that's from the movie.
I think that you could get away for a long time with getting up and actually quoting from your movies, but I think eventually you would have to have jokes that people could laugh at. Do you have any jokes? Let me give you an example. Like Dave Attell does a joke where he goes, there's something about mace that really bothers my eyes. I always seem to lose my erection. Okay, so that's an example of a joke where he's surprising.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those jokes?
Yeah, in Batman and Robin, I played Mr. Freeze,
I do, yes.
Yeah. So then I could say, allow me to break the ice. And then the audience is happy, 'cause
that's funny.
They remember me. They're entertained because they're reminded of my performance as Mr.
The only thing is that you were
Freeze.
dressed like Mr. Freeze, and now you're going to get up and be...
Or I say, who killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Then I bring out my Mr. Freeze gun. And I freeze someone in the fucking audience. And they go, ow.
Okay, Arnold.
Shoot my Mr. Freeze
If you were
gun.
dressed like Mr. Freeze, I
Yeah.
suppose that would work, but you're not
Yeah.
going to be dressed like Mr.
Or
Freeze.
I could say, you're not sending me to the cooler. Yeah.
Yes, but Arnold, you're not
Or
dressed...
I say, I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy. Yeah. Then I shoot everybody.
What would you have you superimposed behind you on a screen?
No. I should, or if the crowd boos, they're heckling me, I could say from Kindergarten Cop, come on, stop whining. Stop whining.
They're not whining, they're booing.
Then, yeah. Or I say, there's a bomb. I'm bombing. There's a bomb in here. Then I get to the chopper. I run out to the comedy club.
Arnold,
the comedy club explodes. Yeah, behind me.
What do you mean
And
explodes
I
behind
go
you?
flying
You're
across
not
the street.
you act like
in
you-
slow motion.
No, you sound like
There's
you're
a
living
explosion.
in... You think you're living in your movies. This is real life.
Well, how did you tell me? How can I be a stand-up comedian?
well, you can
I've
be-
given you so many wonderful things from all the movies
they're
that I've
not.
done.
You-
Here's a joke. Here's a joke from
give me
Last
one
Action.
joke.
Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
I say, hey, you want to be a farmer? I'm asking you.
No.
Then here's a couple of acres. Then I kick you in the balls.
Who are you going to kick in the balls on stage? Look,
I don't know. It's
okay,
from the movie.
let's back up.
Yeah.
Can you do any characters?
Yeah.
Give me a
yeah.
character.
I could do impressions.
Can you do James Bond?
Yeah.
Do James Bond.
You want me to do...
Yeah, can you do an
James
English
Bond?
accent? I'm
Yeah,
Bond.
sure.
I'm Bond. James Bond.
My name is Bond. James Bond.
Okay, you're saying Bond.
Yeah, Bond.
Can you do Bond?
Bond.
I'm Bond.
My name
James
is-
Bond.
Okay. You're one ugly motherfucker. That's from Predator. You're mine now.
I know.
You belong to me.
Arnold.
You're not going to have your mammies
Arnold.
run behind you anymore, wipe up your
Arnold.
little tushies.
You've done
No more
those.
complaining.
It's not
no
funny.
more, Mr. Kimball.
God
I have to go to
damn
the
it.
bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
It's
That's
not.
from Kindergarten
I know,
Cop.
but it's not fucking
Yeah,
funny.
they know it's funny.
No, it's
I'm
not
a cybernetic
funny.
organism, living
Listen,
tissue of a
stop
metal
quoting from your
endoskeleton.
fucking movies.
This is in Terminator
You're not
2.
doing comedy.
Yeah. Now, this is the plan.
What?
Get your ass to Mars. That's from Total Recall.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, look, please don't do stand-up. You're not ready.
I'm gonna- you're opening
hire
for
somebody
me.
to write for you.
Yeah, my dwarves.
Your dwarves are going to write
Yeah,
for
my
you?
dwarves are
Why
gonna-
do you? How many dwarves do you have?
I have 3 dwarves.
You have 3 dwarves. Where did you find these dwarves?
Yeah, I bought them.
You
On
bought
the
them?
website, yeah.
What website?
I don't know, my assistant got them from me.
Well, you don't
hey,
own
you know, if I want
dwarf-
more dwarves, you know what I say, you should clone yourself while you're still alive. So that way you can go fuck yourself. Bring the toy back.
I
Bring
don't
the toy back to
understand
the
what
carpet.
you're saying.
Bring it back to the
Okay,
carpet.
all right, look,
Take
can-
your toy back.
You listen to the show. Can you
Yeah.
give us a send-off?
Oh, yeah, I love the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for
Jesus
listening to the
Christ.
10-Minute Podcast. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Thanks for
Unbelievable.
continuing to download, subscribe on iTunes with Facebook /TimMinPod, Twitter /TimMinPod. Go hit the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital banner on the website. Help the kids.
Okay.
I think that 10-minute podcast we could have our own like frozen meals.
What do you mean?
Like Hungry Man meals, like 10-minute podcast meals.
I don't know. If
And
that's...
you eat them in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
They take 10 minutes to heat, 10 minutes to eat.
That's a good idea. We could actually
No,
have a whole line of things that
bad
take 10
idea.
minutes. The 10-minute workout.
10-minute workout.
That's
The
a
10
bad
minute.
idea.
The 10 minute.
But 10-minute meal is pretty good.
The 10-minute jack off.
Kind of a bad idea.
Take 10 minutes to
That's-
beat off.
that's a
10
little
minutes.
bad.
10
Usually
minutes to
takes that
come.
about that long.
Bad,
10 minutes
bad,
to
bad
come.
idea.
Welcome to the
Nope.
10-minute podcast.
No.
We were just voted by iTunes one of the new best new comedy podcasts of 2012, which is
Let's
last
not
year.
say that anymore. We've said that a lot.
All right,
Shh,
whatever.
Brian.
We'll-
Brian.
Yeah.
We're
Don't
brought to you
control
by Amazon. If you want to buy something through Amazon, if you want to buy something on Amazon, go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit the banner. We're also brought to you by Gamefly, 15-day free trial. Brian says,
Gamefly.
Gamefly. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
And I'm Chris D'Elia, you guys. Something I'd like to, what?
J-Toe.
'cause I was just
I just
gonna-
got a tweet from a guy named J-Toe who said, "Hey, Bri, you ectomorphic doatard, Greek for skinny dummy. Hate ya."
True, hate you. A lot of people do
kinda
hate
funny.
you. A lot of people do hate
A
you.
lot of people out there following us at 10-Min Pod like
How
to
about
say
this?
hate you.
How about from Nikki? 10-minute Bob, you should have named this episode "Shut Up About Animals Part 2" since Bryan Callen wouldn't shut up about animals again.
Well, not this episode, but Brian doesn't understand how technology, podcasts, or microphones work.
Absolutely.
So
He
you're
doesn't.
sitting listening to the show right now, wherever you're listening to it, and you're going, "What the fuck is he yammering on
Right,
about?" But let me tell you, you're not half as annoyed as Chris and I are because Brian is looking sort of half down, face 3/4 cocked,
It's really
about
annoying.
half a foot away from the microphone, faced away from the microphone,
guys.
And
looking
Will,
at his phone.
I got to tell you, it's real annoying.
hey,
Now, here's the deal.
bro.
Here's another tweet from another guy. I can't read his thing, but it says Brian had unprotected sex with Oprah.
Dude, that's,
You did?
I was in college.
He's a foot away from the mic.
I needed the
Now,
money.
here's the deal. But you would when you have sex, you use condoms.
Me?
Yeah.
I like to go balls deep. I roll the dice.
But okay, whoa, hold on a second. So you don't use condoms? You're safe.
No, I go balls deep. I roll the dice.
Okay, but that does. I'm asking you a very specific question.
Yeah, stop
And-
naming AC/DC and Rolling Stones
your,
songs.
Your answer actually is not an answer to any question.
Yeah.
It's just an
let alone
AC/DC song.
my specific
What,
yes
what
or
I
no
do is
question.
I
And a
jack
Rolling
off, jack
Stones
off,
song.
till, jack off till my balls turn blue. Then I push it up into the bristle.
Okay.
Back out to the tip, back into the bristle. That's what I do.
Okay.
And I
That
roll
feels
the dice.
good.
Listen.
Hey,
I
guys,
roll the dice.
for real though, seriously,
Yeah.
that feels good when you do that.
Okay, guys.
Oh,
let's
great,
not
Will.
get real about that though. Let's talk about because now I'm actually curious because I made the joke about the Oprah thing. But
Yeah.
would you do you use condoms all the time?
There are some women that if I look, I'm a taken man. I don't
Oh,
do
okay.
that stuff.
Excuse
yeah.
me.
But if I wasn't, I would. There are some women I would have. I would.
I'm
not
saying
use a
I'm not. I
condom.
don't mean today. I mean like in your history.
Yeah,
do you
no. There's some women I would definitely not wear a condom, use a condom with, like,
Well-
like all of them.
No, that's not true.
What?
Listen, if you were gonna, what would the girl have to be like? Okay, do you
I
ever
mean, if she
base
had
that?
sores
Listen,
that all over that didn't heal,
of course not.
Then maybe I would wear a condom.
No, okay, but hold on, no. If she's super duper hot and look super clean and from a good family, would you use a condom?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
No
okay.
way.
It's a ridiculous
Fair enough.
question.
I think a lot of guys would probably answer that. Me, I would use a condom.
Why?
Okay?
Because you're a germatard.
No.
You're a germatard.
No.
That's a fact.
Because,
and you're a weirdo.
but what about the fact that you might give that girl a lot of things?
Well, she can take a pill, dude. And I'll
Okay.
tell you what I'll give her. A lot of orgasms. That's what I give her.
Now let me ask you another
Okay.
question, okay? No,
Yeah.
let's knock it down a little bit.
And I give her a hang-up.
Okay, so
it's
a
called
perfect-
Bryan Callen.
Okay, a perfect 10. A perfect
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
You wouldn't use one. Okay. A 9, super pretty.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying though, and dances really badly, but and was raised by her mother.
Yeah.
You'd use a condom or no?
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't use a condom. Okay. How about a 7? How about a 7 that was drunk at a bar and with her friends, but was like kind of cute?
This isn't in my past, if I felt the girl was, did it a lot, you can tell. She's
Yeah.
just a party girl.
Yeah.
Now you got to understand that you're probably going to get chlamydia or gonorrhea.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying.
my buddy is such an idiot. I said to him, do you use a condom? He goes, not really. I go, you ever had like anything? He goes, nah, I never had any of that shit like chlamydia or gonorrhea.
Yeah.
And he goes, I mean, I've had the drip a couple times. And I go, what do you mean? And he goes, you get that little yellow thing. I go,
Ew, what is
that's? I go, that's gonorrhea, you fucking idiot. That's what you
And
had.
he just waits it out.
Yeah, he just waits it
So
out.
terrible.
I knew a guy in high school who had so much fucking unprotected sex and was a real slut early
Yeah.
that we called him Gonorrhea Dick. That was our nickname
No.
for him.
Yeah.
And it would sort of fuck him up with chicks because like
because
high
they-
school kids, we didn't know that there was a lot of guys in the crew that didn't have a fucking barometer. Like, yo, don't say that right now.
Right.
There's a girl there.
Yeah,
'Cause,
well,
like he's talking to a girl
gonorrhea
at the
is
mall
not
and
sexy.
he's over by the Orange Julius and guys are striding up like, "What's up, G Dick? What's
Yeah.
up, Gonorrhea Dick?"
But gonorrhea,
What are you doing? Having gonorrhea?
The
Ruining
name
it.
gonorrhea is just—it's like diarrhea. It's like when you hear gonorrhea, it stops. It should kill your heart on.
Gonorrhea should kill your heart on. Yeah, gonorrhea is the least sexy actual bunch of letters together in one word. But
venereal warts.
okay. What about like a really famous girl that's dated a lot of celebrities? That you thought was really hot? Would you use a condom or not?
I mean,
Because celebrities fuck a lot.
I wouldn't. I would definitely use a condom. Well, I use a condom.
You
I
always
use a condom
use a
all the
condom.
time. I use a condom all the time with women. Even I was in a 5-year relationship, and I never didn't use a condom.
No.
I never looked her in the eyes.
Okay, well
No,
that's
not
a
true.
huge
I
problem.
did not use a
Will,
condom with her because I loved her. You love and you don't use a condom. But I also don't need to use a condom because I take a lot of like good supplements and I'm very, very clean. I have a very amazing immune system.
you're
because
sterile.
I used to because I used to
You're sterile.
No, I used
You
to
won't
hunt,
get a
I
girl
would
pregnant.
Hunt, I would hunt frogs and tadpoles as a kid and muck around in the dirt. So my immune system's through the roof.
But let me
I
tell
could
you
never
something.
get any sort of
And let me-
autoimmune
and
disease.
let me add something. Hold on, before you go
I
on,
take
bro.
a lot of Shilajit.
And hate that.
Yeah,
But let me tell you
and-
something, man. You were extreme dork as a kid. And this is very obvious.
No, it's the
because you were
captain of-
mucking around in the mud
That
playing
was
with
when
frogs.
I was like a little boy.
This really dorky.
Yeah, but that's not. I wasn't losing my virginity at the age of 9.
No
You-
shit.
you
no
used
shit.
dork.
You weren't.
No, but
Yeah,
then,
because
but wait
you
a minute.
play with frogs
But
in
wait
the
a minute.
dirt
Once
like
I
a
got,
fucking
but
little-
once I got into high school,
like a dirt pig.
Well, hold on a second. I was the captain of the football team. I was acting in television and movies and stuff before I even graduated high school, and I was in all the plays and stuff, and I was making all these weird videos and put them up on screens. And I never, ever, while I was in high school, had sex with a girl.
Okay,
That,
with a
okay,
girl.
see, so
Wait.
Whoa.
you're
Whoa.
proving
Yeah,
our point.
I know. I proved
Hold
your-
on, you said with a girl. Did you have sex with a boy?
No, he didn't have sex with a boy, but
But he said.
let me
Wait a minute.
say
Why are
something.
you looking all lost?
He had sex with
Oh no. What did you do? Did
used
you
to-
have an experience?
I used.
Oh, man.
And no.
you had
Listen,
an experience
listen.
with a guy.
What were you gonna say?
Listen, if you started off your life real young as a 9-year-old, not being so goddamn dorky, and you damn play with froggies,
Okay.
then what would happen was you'd pave your way to being stud.
Okay.
Okay? But
right.
you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No,
Yes, I fucking
no,
did.
'cause-
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
did.
I've been.
Okay.
Yes, I've been dragging my golden axe around this fucking shit pebble long enough to fucking swing it at some fucking beautiful girls. Oh, and by the way, I'm big. I'm stacked strong. I look like a fucking lumberjack as fuck motherfucker. But I'm also really, really charming as shit. And if I was just back home working in a furniture warehouse, no way I'm coming close to so many of the beautiful women that I have called girlfriend, that I've called lover,
you say
that
you're
have
charming?
looked up to me in the throes of passion as beads of sweat roll off my gladiator mask of a face.
You don't have a
onto
you have a
their
round oval. You have a round
No, I don't.
oval.
Look at this.
With a
You got an
mustache.
oval,
Okay, well, when you
stupid-looking
make
face,
yeah,
bro.
okay,
Look at my cheekbones.
No,
he's making it. He's
no.
audience.
making his face.
Brian,
All right.
shut the fuck up for a second, Brian. Audience, Will's chiseling his face, and it only looks like he's taking a shit.
That's exactly right.
Okay, now
Will, you say you're charming.
Well, wait,
charm
Chris.
me. Let's
What?
see you charm me. How would you charm me if I was a girl?
If I were your girl,
Yeah.
I'd say, hey, I know Chris and Brian.
Okay,
they say,
that's
wait,
not
stop
charming.
right there. Who's Brian? I love Chris.
Hey,
Chris,
man.
have you ever had who's one girl that you would have sex with without a condom? The hottest, is there a really hot girl or someone you would have sex with without a condom?
No, probably not. But I maybe when I was in my 20s would have done it with Kate Beckinsale with no condom.
Are you afraid you'll get her pregnant, or are you afraid of
with
venereal
Kate
disease?
Beckinsale? In all honesty, it wouldn't matter. I'd have a kid with that girl, and I'd raise it.
You'd raise it? And how nice of you. Oh, would you? That's so heroic of you.
And I'd raise
And
it.
I'd raise it.
No,
wouldn't
I
just
would be
walk
happy.
away.
What I mean is, I'd raise it happily, and I'd stare at you every time I saw you, and I'd be holding my kid, and I'd be like, I'd give you a mean look, and I'd put my arm around
Why?
Kate Beckinsale
I wouldn't
because you
be that
can't have any of
jealous.
it. You can't have any of
Hey,
it.
bro, I've dated
Thanks.
girls that fucking...
Thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. Please tell a friend if you're digging it. We're on 10 Minute. We're on Twitter, 10 Minute Pod, Facebook /10minutepod.
BryanCallen.com to find out where I'm doing stand-up.
And Chris D'Elia, apparently you haven't updated yours to tell people.
I've updated mine. We are the Christian kings, the
Not
Christian
again.
kings, Christian kings. If
No,
you
we're
don't
not.
believe in Jesus Christ, I'll cut your fucking heads off.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you listen
Don't snap.
to 10-minute podcast.
Don't snap. We are the Christian kings, we're the Christian kings, and we sit up on high.
Can either of you be more annoying?
If someone doesn't believe in a book, we'll put him to the sword.
If you've seen Fargo, then you've seen a man fall into a wood chipper. If you don't believe in Christ, you will
I've
suffer
seen
the same
Fargo.
fate, and you will not get to meet what's-her-face who's married
There's
to one of the
definitely
Coen
too
brothers.
many words.
First into a tree. Shut up.
Okay, guys.
Foot first into a tree.
Shut up.
Guys. Listen, that's not. It's okay. Okay.
All right. Welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast.
That's not a good song.
Brought to you by Amazon and Gamefly. Ah, fuck. All right,
I
dude.
gotta tell you something. You've actually never been more annoying in the beginning of a podcast.
That is saying something.
Yeah, you've never been more annoying. Even when you go,
Yeah.
and you do those things.
We're like an episode or two away from 100 episodes, and you've never been more annoying.
100 episodes coming
Holy shit,
up.
shut up. All right,
Hey,
so if you're
it's
going to
still
buy
going on.
Amazon things, go to 10minutepodcast.com. My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen. I'm fired up and high as shit.
I'm Chris D'Elia.
He's not near the mic.
Yeah.
Brian, get near the mic.
Let's get near the mic,
There we
guys.
are.
Yeah, no, we are. Will and I are near the mic, and you are not.
Okay, sorry.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. I got fucking my Sudanese friend came over. He's got big fucking hands and good blow. Wow.
Hey, man. Hey, Brian,
I feel good. I feel good today. Yeah.
you're just happy to be out of traffic,
I
aren't
feel
you?
fucking pumped. Yeah, man. I was fucking railing the whole way, man.
Dude, you're
and I
fucking
couldn't break
railing?
loose. I couldn't fucking break loose.
Speaking of which,
I had
you're high.
I had the open road, man.
no, it was not open.
In my mind.
You ever? Speaking of which,
Fucking Sudan rules.
speaking of
He's
which,
got big fucking hands, and I'll tell you something. He smacks my face and he fucks me right in my butthole.
whoa.
Yeah, but he gives me good fucking blow. Guys, what's going on with you? How are
Do
you?
you think that anyone's ever done coke in a Prius? To be honest,
Hey, man, he grabs a handful of my hair and he fucking makes me do stupid shit. I lick things. I'm a butt licker.
Okay, we can't.
I'm an angry butt licker.
angry.
I'm an me Puerto Rico, because I better do it or his big old swatting shovels, his big old swatting black hands. Whack me around like a sack of meat with hair. I'm a sack of meat with hair. A sack of meat with hair. I'm a soccer ball with eyes.
So he's
a
got
big old angry Sudanese friend will smack me around like a soccer ball with eyes. Oh,
Soccer ball with eyes.
my heart's beating fast.
Dude, Brian, this is, I mean, now that
I wanna
nobody,
shave your face.
Basically we can say whatever we want to at this point because there is nobody listening anymore.
Zero people listening.
Like you could come out of the closet.
Oh,
Nobody would give a
I'm
shit.
gay.
Come out of the closet.
Fuck this, I'm gay.
No, listen.
I want to come.
First of all, how many minutes has it been so far?
We are 4 minutes into the podcast.
Jesus Christ,
What happened?
you're always like, oh, come up with a topic. Come up
Yeah,
with a topic.
yeah.
Every show needs to be a topic, and I'm the one who says no. Let's just
know,
fly.
I know,
And now you come in and you sang 8 songs. You did a concert.
Yeah.
You did a fucking concert. You did and now what are we doing? We're 5 minutes in. We can't do a topic.
You're bringing me down, man.
But you can't bring a fucking topic up in 5 minutes in.
Brian,
He's bringing me down.
Brian, you're gay and you're coked up. Come up with a topic we can talk about for
Alright.
just 5 minutes.
I want to talk about what it would take. You guys beat the shit out of me and fuck.
What?
I want you
I don't
guys to
wanna
play
fuck you.
soccer with my dick.
No, man.
Chris
Alright.
is gonna eat Brian's food
Hey,
now.
Chris, man, I can't
punishment
eat
for this?
anyway. My stomach
that?
is a little
What is it?
raisin.
It's
What is this?
eggplant and avocado.
Yeah, it's good shit. It's fried avocado.
Ew.
Eat it, bro.
How is it?
Guys, sorry.
You fry anything like that, it tastes good. You can fry cat shit like that, it'll taste good.
I just took a Quaalude before I came in here. Bring myself down.
Brian,
Now I'm starting to even out.
how long are you gonna last in the business?
Me?
Yeah, if you're doing shit like that.
I don't know.
You
No, you know
hanging
what?
out with Sudanese guys
No, no,
and
no.
fucking Iranians.
Hey,
and
hey.
getting into all sorts of fucking, you
Is
know.
this Mediterranean food?
Listen, let me tell. Oh, it's strong. That's fucking strong.
What are you
Let me,
drinking?
it's. What
are you drinking though?
Some añejo. Listen, hold on.
Don't be drinking that. You don't need tequila on top of all that.
This is the worst
No, that
podcast
brings
we've
me
ever
down.
done, you
Listen.
fucking punk ass bitches.
Listen.
Well, you're chewing in the mic.
Why not?
This is a fucking mess.
What was that?
Hey, man, look, guys, I apologize for fucking sabotaging the podcast. What did you ask me?
He
How am
comes
I-
2.5 hours late.
Yeah.
And then he sings. He does a concert.
I
By
was
the
in
way, yeah,
traffic.
we record these. You know, we record these in bunches. We air them out of order. We never know which we're going to air. And Brian was 2 hours and 20 minutes late today, literally
Yeah,
on the
because-
dime. And he shows up, and he's on something, and he's drinking fucking some of my good tequila out of a coffee cup.
That's strong.
He's drinking it out of a coffee mug. He ran upstairs. He came downstairs.
No, because I got to bring
sang-
myself down.
And hate ya!
Listen. The Sudanese guy's fucking big, and he does this thing where he plays lucky, and I got to try to get away from him. And he keeps me in the room without using his hands. He just sits there and goes, whoa, whoa, and I try to get by him, but he's fucking 7 feet tall. And I try to get out, and then he goes, whoa, whoa, like he keeps his hips around me, like I go to the right, and he goes, whoa, and he's much faster than me. He's way more. They're athletic, those people.
Sudanese? Oh, fuck
Yeah, and then he grabs me by the back of the
basically
head.
a different species than you or I.
No, that's racist. Yeah. And,
No, it's not. No, I'm not saying that because
No, but
he's
he's
black.
seven.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
yeah, you are.
I'm saying no.
No,
I'm saying his
people-
muscle, his muscle.
TMP, his muscle or his muscle?
His muscle, the muscles.
People don't know it from TMP.
I'm not
that
being
you are
racist.
very.
I'm just
but let me tell you
saying
something
this,
else. Will, and you can vouch for this. Will's extremely racist.
No,
Right.
no,
Well, let's.
On
Well,
TMP.
look.
no, Will's
You
not
said
racist.
you said you're gay.
No, I'm not gay.
I'm gonna say I'm very, very racist.
Oh shit!
I'm not
well,
gay.
You guys,
Extremely racist.
well, I guess I got to come out and say something.
Yeah. What do you got?
guys? I'm sorry to hear that. Mine is that I've slept with over 7,000 women.
Oh God,
But
Chris,
your weird thing makes you look good.
you're gonna get tetanus or something crazy.
No,
man.
they're not. They're not iron fences. You can't get tetanus from sex, can
Well,
you?
you're gonna get something, man. That's really crazy to be
had-
exposed to that kind of bacteria on a daily basis.
You had some.
I always protect myself.
I
When
don't
I'm fucked
think
at my
so.
house, I'm holding a shield and I have my seatbelt on.
No, that's not how you protect yourself against bacteria and pathogens and viruses.
Did you see Pathogen, the movie?
No,
Which one's that? The one with the alien prequel?
I don't think it is.
virus.
Proscenium.
Oh,
Proscenium.
Proscenium arch.
Pr-
Proscenium.
I apologize, you guys, for fucking this up. I'm sorry. I have a problem.
Brian, you know, in the amount of episodes that we've done, the
Yeah.
10-minute podcast,
Yeah.
literally 1/8 of them,
Yeah.
like, you know, about a little over little over 10% of them are about you pretending to be on coke.
I'm not pretending to be on coke.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. How much time
When's
do
the
we have
music
left?
going to start playing?
How much time do we have
We got
left?
about 45 seconds till the music starts playing. This episode is
Was
over.
this one 30 minutes?
Hey guys, I apologize.
No, but you don't.
No, I do. I got
This
crazy.
may very well air after the 100 episodes. 100th episode, because it's just such a. I don't even want to air it. I just want to hang on to it.
Okay, let
so
me
if you're listening and you're going, oh, that's weird because they already aired the 100th episode, and
No,
he
listen.
said this is counting down to the 100th
This
episode.
one is going
Guys,
to go.
Understand that we recorded it before we recorded
did.
our 100th episode.
I brought myself back down. I didn't do tequila. I took a
I just
couple
want to
pills.
say I'm legitimately sorry
good.
that we fucking aired this. If this ever airs, if
Yeah.
this
No.
ever sees the light of day, I want to legitimately,
Hey.
for real, apologize for my
Hey.
fucking dickhead dunce
Hey.
friend,
Hey, don't-
Bryan
don't
Callen,
call me a
who at
dunce.
this point is 53,
No, I'm
because
not-
this is going to air then.
Don't call me. Don't
that's
call
in
me a
2
dunce.
years.
Why don't you let me shave your face? I want to shave you.
Sing another song. Because this will never air.
Oh, okay.
Sudanese and he's big and strong. He's got black hands and a black.
His whole
black
body's
heart.
black. What do you mean?
Speaking as the resident racist, his hands are the least black.
He's got a big beard that he keeps bees in.
Oh, hey, what do you know? Brian mentioned fucking bees.
He talked about coke and animals.
Hey,
No,
it's the
no,
Bryan
but
Callen
bees.
show.
No.
You and your fucking bees, you piece of shit.
No, don't call
Yeah.
Don't call
Hey,
me.
thanks for listening to 10 Minute Podcast. If we ever air this,
Fucking got to bees, goddammit.
we're on Stitcher Smart Radio, of course. We're on iTunes. Thanks for subscribing, downloading. Please tell all your friends. We're on Twitter
Shut
at
up.
10minpod,
Nah.
Facebook /10minpod.
Nah.
Hit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital banner.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
It's not.
Some podcasts are
If you want to get really real, you can put on your headphones. If you want to get super real. I don't know. Fuck them, you know. Yeah. I'm bored.
What?
I'm bored.
Yeah, I know, man.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm just saying it's fucking traffic, man. It's a fucking nightmare.
Where are you? That's interesting. That is absolutely not the question that he asked you.
I'm about to get on the 5. I'm fucking sitting there. It's awesome. It's awesome traffic. It's so fun. I love this. It's a great
Let me ask you a question. Do you
Yeah.
remember when I said let's not meet at 6 because it's bad traffic, and you said, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's meet earlier.
I don't remember that even a little bit. I don't remember that.
So then what you should
I
do,
remember-
instead of
I'm afraid I
come
don't
here,
remember that.
is go to the doctor's office. Because there's a really obvious thing. Instead of coming here, go to the doctor's office. Because
I have a better idea.
what?
Sorry, I think a better idea is if we decided to meet here at 3, what you should have done was left 3 hours ago, which would have been 2. So then you just be here at 3,
Yeah.
and then we wouldn't be talking.
I know. Yeah. No, I know, but I'm sorry.
No.
You know.
You know what? I don't accept that. I don't accept it.
No, guys, I'm sorry.
But
First of all, you're doing a lazy
yeah,
sorry.
you're using lazy voice, lazy language. It means you're not actually
I
sorry.
know, but I'm just saying that because I didn't see the thread I saw.
Okay.
You're not being sincere.
Yeah, you're saying I'm sorry. You
No,
gotta,
because the problem is traffic.
are you trying to say traffic?
Yeah, that's why I'm sorry. It's traffic.
Are you having a stroke?
Nah,
Are you sleepy? Did you take like a bunch of melatonin or something?
I'm breathing all the carbon monoxide, so my mouth is lazy. I
Yeah.
gotta take a nap when I got it.
No, you're not taking a
Listen,
fucking nap. We got to record the podcast.
Will, for sure don't start talking about
Melatonin.
melatonin, because then you'll just go into talking about Shilajit and I'll get real
Right.
mad.
Yeah, it's good for you.
No. God.
If he had some Shilajit, he would be more on his shit.
Hey,
No, man.
Minerals.
I can take a nap.
you
You're
what?
not, you're not
Can I
taking a
take
nap. Hey, if you take a nap when you get here, you'll wake up with Chris's dick in your mouth.
No, let me tell you something for real.
No, I can take it. No, like a 45-minute nap.
Listen to me. First of all, for real. If you actually came here and took a nap, I would actually, and no joke, I would piss all over your shirt.
Hey. That's really fucking aggressive, guys. I'm sorry that I'm sitting in traffic and there were lines crossed.
Brian, if you
I want to apologize to both of you.
if you took a
I'll
nap,
take the phone out. I'll take us to dinner. I got a great place.
Oh, you
good.
got a great place. Cool.
Oh,
Does it
great.
take reservations too late?
Yeah, does it take reservations 2 hours late? Here, Brian, here's what you do. If you come here and you take a nap, I'll pull a chair up to wherever you're napping and put one leg up like a dog. But instead of peeing on you, I'll take a log shit on your face, which is meant to wake you up. And you're wondering why that one leg is up in the air? It's because when that shit log hits your face and you look up and go, huh? Then my boot comes down and stomps across your fucking jaw and breaks it.
And
and by the way, then you're going to eat my shit with a broken jaw.
Yeah. And guess what? I paid him to do that.
And then Chris hands me a 50.
Guys, best of news. I'm about to hit the 5 here, and I'm gonna get on
Well,
the
that's
5.
interesting. You're about to hit the 5 because what you said 3 minutes ago was that you were on the 5. So, you liar?
You lie.
You liar?
No, I thought at first I was because there's a sign, but I'm about to get on the 5.
Okay, all right.
So you're not good at reading signs, and you're also not good at reading texts.
Well, the fucking traffic is awesome. It's fun to be doing 4 miles an hour. That's a good time.
Well, that's why.
LA.
That's
I like where
why.
you
That's
live.
why you leave
Yeah, I
early.
like where you live. This is a great area where you live, Will.
What'd you say? What'd you say to
Yeah.
me? What'd you say to me?
Well, it's a great area. I don't know why I fucking took the fucking 10.
You used to live in this area. Los Feliz is beautiful.
Look at here's
You
the
don't
deal.
like hills and vegetation and horses?
Let me tell you straight up.
You got something against horses and trees?
Let me tell you straight up. First of
Hills,
all,
fuck hills, fuck you, and fuck this fucking stupid. Hills can fuck themselves.
hey, here's the deal. You live in a bullshit area in Venice.
That's true.
Number 2, Will, you also live in a bullshit area.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah, and I live in Sherman Oaks, and
is
that's
the
cool. 'Cause
bullshit
no, it's
area.
not. It's central. It's
It's not central.
Yes, it is.
No, it's central to the valley, which sucks dick.
No, it's central. I can get to Hollywood in 8 minutes. You get Hollywood
10 minutes.
It's too long.
No.
And Brian is in Venice, so he
Brian
might
is-
as well be in the
He
ocean.
may as well be in Seal Beach for our listeners
Hey
listening
guys,
far away.
you're being super mean to me right now, and it was just a communication breakdown. That's all it was. I've already said I'm sorry, and I'm not take now. Like at 45 minutes.
You're not gonna have a nap.
No, because I breathed in all the carbon monoxide, so I gotta clean my body. I'm all toxic.
All right, we're gonna hang up on you.
Hey, Bri.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
Fuck, man.
We hung up on him.
Yeah, we hung up on him.
So this is a podcast because we're
well, it's
waiting.
not. It's just like maybe
No, this is going to be an edition, a special edition.
special
podcast.
edition podcast.
Yeah, no intro.
As well, a special rant.
Yeah, and it's going to come out as a podcast because we don't.
Bonus rant.
We're not doing it. We're not recording another episode because he's a fucking asshole.
Why?
Because we told him to come at 3, and he said, "Yeah, because traffic's going to suck." He's 2 hours and 4 minutes late.
It's not too terribly interesting an episode.
No, but
think it's a fun little
it's
bonus
fun.
thing.
No, it's an episode.
No,
and let
it's
me tell you
bonus.
why. No,
It's bonus.
No, and let me tell you why it's an episode.
Bonus.
No, and let me tell you why.
It's bonus.
No.
Why?
No bonus.
Why?
Because listeners can get a special little insight to us in our real lives. He didn't know he was being podcasted right there.
He doesn't know it now.
No, so that's good. So this is an episode.
You want this to be an episode?
This is an episode, okay? And the deal is that it's coming out as an episode. Yeah, it is, okay?
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Well, we're 7 minutes in, so it might as well be a fucking
and it's
episode.
interesting because it was funny.
So here's what happened. You know, we if you haven't figured it out from the conversation, Brian was supposed to be here 2 hours ago.
2 hours and 5 minutes ago,
And
legitimately.
Literally, and he's not here, and we're angry.
Real mad. And I called him, and he was laughing that he was late.
Yeah.
And his car was in the shop, which means he wasn't even going to be here at fucking 6.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing.
Which is when he thought we were going to be here. But he just goes and puts his car in the fucking shop.
Oh, he's such a fucking idiot. And also, his car is a Prius. It's not supposed to go in the shop.
Yeah.
Prius is supposed to be for soccer moms who never even put oil in a car or gas in a car. Literally, you don't even have to put gas in the car, ma'am. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Here you go, ma'am.
Ma'am, why are you at this service shop?
Just call him ma'am.
Brian, I'm going to call him ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to both call him ma'am. Write that in your notes. We'll call him ma'am forever. I don't like him. Yeah, let's call him ma'am.
I'll be there very soon.
Hey, well, we got something for
I'll be
you.
there at 7. I think I'm going to be there in 7 minutes, according to my navigation.
Hey, Bri.
Yeah.
Got something for you.
Huh?
I got something for you.
What'd you get for me?
Well, ma'am, let me tell you. Okay, ma'am?
Wait, what?
He said what he said, ma'am, was that he's got something for you, ma'am.
You said now. Are you saying now or ma'am?
No,
Ma'am.
I'm saying ma'am, which is what you are.
Ma'am.
Yeah,
Madam.
ma'am.
It's an abbreviation of madam.
Hey, ma'am.
Guys, look, man.
No,
I realize
ma'am.
that I kept
No.
I'm
Man.
stuck in again. I'm stuck in traffic again. Hey, fuck where you live, huh?
It's real
Fuck
now.
this shit right now. I'm sick and tired of
Well,
sitting
sorry,
in traffic.
ma'am.
Fuck
Well, you don't even have to put gas in the car, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Hang up
What do you
on that
think?
fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
fuck him.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Well,
He's a bitch.
he is.
We hung up on him. We treated him like you do. Like you're supposed to.
I'm upset. I don't know that much. This is much of a. Can we at least just air this as a bonus
no.
episode?
Can I tell you what it is?
It shouldn't be one of the 2 episodes.
Let
that
me
airs
tell
a
you
week.
something.
What?
It's an episode. That's what it is.
It can be an episode,
No,
but it's
and
got
it's
to be
coming out Tuesday or Thursday, and this is giving
It should be a
fans
bonus.
special insight to the way we are in our real lives.
Well, it's kind of boring.
Nah,
but it's
it
an
is boring,
episode.
but it's an episode.
Thanks for listening to 10 Minute Podcast. Thanks for downloading and subscribing on iTunes. We're on Twitter at 10minpod, Facebook /10minpod. Hit the link at the thing, and there's all sorts
there
of
you
links
go.
on our site. And
At least Brian wasn't here to say game for that. An episode.
it's not an episode.
Woohoo! I'm so happy that I was so fucking responsible, and
Calm
I ate
down.
a little bit of tuna salad, and
on,
now
calm
Brian
down.
was late, and I'm so fucking hungry. Yes.
Hey, calm down, dude. Calm down.
Woohoo! I'm so hungry.
Okay.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Okay.
So hungry.
I'm sorry I was late, man. I'm sorry. No. Stop shooting a gun in the air.
Woo!
Okay.
Man, I'm hungry.
All right.
And I'm not going to get to eat for a long time.
I'm sorry.
Because we got to do a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, we do. We record these.
Okay, I'm sorry I was fucking late.
Yeah, we record a few podcasts
Okay.
at a time. Chris didn't get to eat anything.
Yeah,
it's been hours.
Okay, but
because
I'm
Brian was 2 hours and 20 minutes late for this recording.
Which I've apologized for 5 times.
Welcome to the 100th episode of the 10-Minute Podcast.
100th, ladies
We're
and
brought to you by Amazon. You want to buy something on Amazon, you go to 10minutepodcast.com, hit the Amazon banner. Also, 15-day free trial at Gamefly. Brian.
Gamefly!
All right. Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Good.
All right,
all
before
right.
we even
Holy
start this,
shit.
when's this one gonna air?
My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Brian the Kid Callen.
I'm Chris D'Elia. Go to
Brian,
Chris
get
D'Elia.
up on the mic.
Go to chrisdelia.com and check out all my touring dates.
There
I'm
you
coming
go.
out.
Hey.
I'm going to Sacramento. I'm going to Sacramento. I'm going to San Francisco.
No.
I'm
Hey,
going to fucking
stop
New
it.
York.
No,
I'm going
no.
to fucking. I'm going to
man.
Texas, Austin, and Dallas.
Hey,
and let me tell you
don't
something.
use
When I'm
this
there,
to-
when I'm there,
You're
I'm
hijacking the episode.
I'm gonna eat because I'm so hungry. Woohoo!
I'm sorry.
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
You're fucking
Get-
hijacking
listen,
the
hold on.
episode.
I'm
Go
gonna eat
upstairs.
Portland food when I'm there.
No,
Woohoo!
listen,
They got
eat some-
good food in
He's
Portland.
got peanuts. Go eat some peanuts upstairs.
I don't have peanuts. I have some raw almonds.
Eat some. There's some.
That shit. Will has shitty food in his fridge. He never has name brand shit. He's always got like
There's coconut
fucking,
water.
I bet you have Henson soda bullshit in there.
No,
bet
I
you
have Zevia soda.
Zevia?
It uses stevia.
Dude, you have Zevia. You have
Well,
fucking
you can't use
Zevia
you
soda.
can't. Hey, Splenda,
Soda.
can I tell everybody? Splenda is made in some fucking lab by scientists. It'll give you fucking cancer. You can't have diet sodas.
Yeah.
Hey, you make your choice: diabetes or cancer. Which do
You
you
can
want?
get-
If you drink sugary sodas, you're gonna get fucking diabetes. If you drink fucking diet sodas, you're gonna get cancer. I
think
drink neither.
stevia is a natural.
It is.
Actually,
Who
a
cares?
natural
I would
compound.
never drink anything named stevia.
Hey, listen, Chris.
Because what is-
Go eat some bread. There's bread upstairs.
There's no
No,
bread.
it's-
Okay,
There's
he's got
zero
some-
bread.
he's got
There's
some
zero
hemp-
bread. Check
he's got
this
some
out.
hemp seed.
Check this out.
All right.
Yeah.
You're making
Okay,
more
he's
your
making
muscles.
muscles. That's
All right,
good.
We get
Cool.
that you have huge arms.
It's the 100th episode of 10-Minute Podcast.
That's
and
so awesome, dude.
We
And
did
it's such an honor to be here when I'm so starving.
Okay, look, here's the thing, Chris.
Is it, you're
People-
going to make the podcast about
Can
your-
I?
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the podcast
Well,
fucking
but
about?
here's the fucking problem: is that we have a legitimate fan base. We love our audience. They're listening. They've been waiting for the 100th episode.
And it's Brian's fault.
So now,
Some podcasts are slow, and the others don't know what to do. Everybody knows about the 10-minute podcast.
Your low blood sugar is making you fucking crazy,
well,
dude.
Brian, it is your fucking fault because we would have had more of an episode, but Chris is getting so fucking
So
hungry.
what's this episode
I-
about?
Okay, so
I'm
here's the
sorry.
fucking special thing. Calm down. Here's the only thing we're gonna do for the 100th episode.
What?
It's gonna be an 11-minute podcast.
Well, that's a lame idea. All right,
He's
I mean-
fucking starving. He's gonna leave.
Okay, well,
he's gonna leave.
Can you just,
Look at how
wait a
crazy
minute.
you
Hold
made
on,
him.
Let me just say something.
He's so crazy.
Listen, half the world lives on a meal a day. Can you for them? Can
And
you for
Herschel
them,
Walker. Herschel Walker,
And
too.
Herschel Walker. Can you for
One
them?
vegan meal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
okay.
you for them at least just be a little bit cognizant of the fact that other people
It's
feel
too
the way
late.
you do?
We
and
got an
be-
11-minute
Can I ask you something, though?
podcast.
Can I ask you something
Yeah.
about the hunger in the world?
Yeah.
You say half the world eats one meal a day.
Probably.
Where do they go? Denny's, Arby's?
No, man, they're
No,
not
Why would
eating
they
at
do-
Denny's.
It's usually a bowl of rice with some beans or lentils.
They'll go to Yoshinoya.
No,
No.
they have to eat like by a roadside. They
I
have
was
to-
watching a thing in a documentary
Like
about
one of
about
those
a family
train
where
station
there's
diners?
there's a man who lives in a part of India where he's a rickshaw driver, and literally he came home and the only thing they had to eat was clay.
Will, you say rickshaw too much. And that's what I've been fucking meaning to tell you.
I
You
don't say rickshaw too much.
too much.
only
this-
said it
yeah,
like
no,
two other
Indian
times.
man-
that's too many times.
This Indian man has children. He comes home. They eat red clay because there's minerals in it. Speaking of, Shilajit. If you want some get some Shilajit.
I'm not fucking.
You
My
say
friends-
rickshaw.
my
You
friends-
also say pebble too much.
Yeah.
And we
No, I
fucking
don't-
know it.
I do say
you
pebble
do.
too much.
You do.
And you say shilajit.
Yeah,
too much.
No,
Yeah.
but that's because
That's words you say too
Shilajit
much.
is the shit. It's good stuff. You go
It's
to
a hoax.
No, it's not a hoax. My friends, Johan and Cyrus are the Walter White and Jesse Pinkman of Shilajit.
I
Go
know
to
that- I know Johan.
AuthenticShilajit.com.
Do not. And I blanked it out.
AuthenticShilajit.com.
And Brian, here's what you say too much. Bees. You say impossible.
Hey man.
He says
Too
obnoxious.
much.
He says obnoxious.
You say condescending too much. You say aggressive.
Hey.
Say the website again, Will.
Say what? Oh yeah. Go to Authentic Shilajit. And what you do is Shilajit has minerals.
Hey man.
You're fucking up the 100th episode,
Yeah,
man.
you're
Can I
hijacking
Can
it.
I eat Shilajit?
Yes, you can.
Not gonna.
My buddy Johan had to ride his fucking motorcycle.
I don't listen to stories that
He
start
rode a
with my buddy
motorcycle
Johan.
with a fucking
I don't listen
with
to
a
stories.
monk on the
No,
back.
no,
there's a monk
no, there's
on the
so
back
many
of his fucking
things.
motorcycle, and the fucking front axle broke on the motorcycle.
Listen, dude,
and he had to,
you
and he
said
brought 85 pounds of
Johan.
Shilajit.
You said
back.
Johan.
His
You
Shilajit-
said Axel.
Yeah.
You said Shilajit.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to stories like that. Okay? You
I'm
gotta
just
be
saying,
honest.
the
I don't
Himalayas-
listen to
The
stories like
Himalayas
that.
smashed together the tectonic plates, and they trapped all that vegetation in there millions of years ago. And now you can see when you go to the heights of the Himalayan mountains, you see the black Shilajit coming out. And these are
snake
minerals.
oil.
You can't get these minerals anymore
It's
because
a fucking lie.
Because our soil is dead.
You an old man. You an old man because of what you're talking about. You an old man.
I hate this 100th episode. It sucks
No,
dick.
honestly, you know what? This is my favorite episode.
Why is it your
And let
favorite
me tell you
episode?
something, because this is how I feel, and I'm saying it. And that's what a podcast should
is.
be.
It should be.
It shouldn't be an act. Sometimes we have fun. Sometimes we fuck around. Sometimes we do characters or whatever. Got news for you guys. It's not really Arnold Schwarzenegger on our podcast.
Hey,
But
no,
they
it
know
is.
that-
It
hey,
is.
Hey,
It
hey,
is.
yeah, it is. You're fucking don't
Hey!
ruin
As a matter of
things.
fact, what? What are you going to say? No, I'm saying, people love that sort of thing. They love that Arnold Schwarzenegger comes by the show.
Don't
What were you going to do?
don't censor. Stop censoring.
Stop
us.
censoring
I wanna
us.
You're
censor you.
censoring us on
I
the
was
100th
gonna-
episode.
I was
Here's the
gonna
deal,
do
dude.
Arnold.
This is what we're doing. I'm speaking my mind. From this episode, the 100th episode on, I'm never bullshitting again.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
not.
so what do you have to say about this?
And now it's
Nah.
time for Keeping
Yeah.
It Real.
Nah.
Here she comes.
Nah,
Here
she ain't
we go.
real.
My name is
Nah.
Shana. I'm
No,
keeping it
no,
real.
it's your fake, it's your fake, it's your fake.
Hey, y'all.
No.
What's up? Raise the roof, motherfuckers.
Hey,
100
everybody,
episodes.
I'm staring
100
at Will.
episodes.
No.
I'm
you
staring
Shauna,
at Will.
baby.
Shauna,
No,
Will.
it's Will. It's
I'm
Will.
staring
It's
at you
Shauna.
doing it.
It's Shauna.
I'm looking
Shauna's
at Will.
here.
Nope, that was
Shauna's
Will.
here.
That was Will.
Yeah, baby.
And that's Will too.
I'll give you a hand job.
No.
I'll give you
I'm staring, everybody, I'm staring at Will. He's doing the fucking thing out of his mouth.
I started in 1986. I catch a roster star with Belmont. I give hand jobs. I like food. I'm big and black. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
hey guys, calm down.
You know,
Let's
I
not
can't
get-
even do Shauna. for this
Yeah,
guy.
because he does it.
Yeah.
And I'm still hungry. Woohoo!
Okay,
This
okay.
concludes Keeping It Real.
Unfucking
with
believable.
Shana.
No, not unbelievable. Believable. Finally. Finally believable. Finally believable.
Chris, listen.
Shauna
Look, this
keeps
is
it
the
real.
100th episode. I would like to say a couple things. I would like to thank our fans. Stop doing that. You're
'cause
censoring.
You know what? Let me tell you something. My blood sugar gets low.
Yeah.
And what
that's
happens
not-
is I do what I want to
Okay,
do.
the 100th episode cannot be about your low blood sugar or that you didn't get.
Second season of Whitney. Woohoo!
No, that's not.
Calm down.
It is,
What is
dude.
he doing?
Not
All right.
many shows get to season 2.
Who gives a shit? We're
Count
talking about
it.
our 100th episode here.
Yeah, it is.
And I
Yeah.
would like, for one, to thank
Like
our
to thank the
fans,
fans.
and to maybe retrace how
Isn't
this whole
that
thing
nice?
started.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
let's
nice?
talk about
Let me
that.
tell
You
you
have
something,
a
dude.
terrible attitude on our podcast.
Dude, I beat fucking Pink Eye.
Well, you know,
Pink eye's not some sort of affliction that you
it's
need
a
to beat.
self-limiting
I
virus,
beat
You
it.
stayed in bed.
and it
Yeah.
took you forever.
That's all you did.
Nope.
You did a video
I didn't get to go to the
I
coffee
sure
bean.
hope. I got to tell you, I sure hope that Shauna will come back and grace us with her presence after.
There
after
is
today.
no Shauna, ladies
yes, there
and
is.
gentlemen.
Yes, there is.
There is, and she was
follow
really
her
mad.
on at Shauna Got Jokes on Twitter because she's a real person.
No.
And
That
she-
picture is not of her. You can probably find it somewhere on Google or Bing.
No,
Bing
you
it.
can't. No, you can't bang.
Let me tell you something right now. First of all, don't do that ever. You do that too much. Okay?
You do
No.
clear your throat a
Yeah,
lot.
you clear your throat too much.
There are some things on the 100th episode we should talk about clearing up and not doing. I can't believe we wasted this 100th
No, we didn't waste
episode.
it. Because now the whole point is the 100th episode is turning over a new leaf. Dude.
Okay, so you're going to turn
And-
over a new leaf by not bullshitting. I'm going to turn over a new leaf by running this show. I'm going to start captaining.
not.
I'm going to
You
become
don't
the
know shit.
captain. Yeah, I do. And then what are you going to do, Will?
He's not going to say Pebble anymore.
I'm not going to say Pebble for the next 100 episodes. Hey, we got an extra minute out of this one, though, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
They got an extra minute.
They got an extra minute. We gave an extra minute.
Yeah.
And we do love our audience. And we want you to spread the show, spread the message of the show, and subscribe and download on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10minpod, Facebook /10minpod. Hit crystalia.com, bryancallen.com, see where they're performing
Go
stand-up.
into
Go to
Portland.
hamfatter.com, which is my site. I don't do this.
And
stuff.
watch Farting
Tell
Benjamin.
Brian, tweet Brian to never be late again.
And hit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital banner on our site and help and give to the kids because
I
it's
have
don't
kids.
shush.
That's true, actually. That's a good thing to do.
It's a good thing.